Today is April 1st, April Fool's Day.
Yep.
Don't be fooled by scammers and tricksters.
I totally forgot about that.
Oh, we should have did something.
You could have.
You know, it's weird because I'm like, oh, you stupid April Fool's jokes. But if you can pull a good one off, you can pull a good one off.
Yeah, but
that rarely happens.
Right.
Right. And it seems almost like all the good ones have been done. So any good one is you know what I mean? You're just recreating it.
Yeah. We did one that was good one time that had involved the police. We did one where we used to have this guy who I'm still friends with to this day, Mike Perry. And Mike used to deliver fruit. And he used to stop by and drop us off like crates of fruit by the station. It was just one of the benefits of having a listener who did some stuff.
Right.
And we used to call him Perry the Fruit Guy. And
very creative.
Yeah. And on Tuesdays, Perry the Fruit, we actually call him Perry the Fruit Fly for some reason. He would come by on Tuesdays, and he came by that morning, and the door opened, and we were like, oh, Perry the Fruit Fly's here. And it wasn't Perry, it was somebody else. And then they pulled out a gun, and there was gunshots, and they went crazy, and then we went to music, and that was how it was going. And we had spent a week pre-preparing the next 4 hours of the show, re-recording it. We had to notify the police beforehand that we were doing this so that they wouldn't respond to it. We had to tape phone calls with our mothers and stuff like that to be, calling in out of worry. And it was really elaborate, and it was good. And most people picked up that it was April Fool's, but also there was a good contingent of people that believed it, including friends at the time who were not, we didn't text, we were calling, we weren't texting yet, and they were blowing my phone up, wondering what was going on and if anybody was dead and if that was, what was going on. It was pretty good. It was pretty elaborate. I think if you put the time in and you work into it, you can pull a good one off.
But see, now with the internet, you know what I mean? Because we film the show. You can watch us live.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it would be a lot harder to
Challenge accepted, Carmen.
Okay. Oh, no.
Now we have to video something the day before.
Okay. We can do it.
I don't know. That's the other thing. As soon as a good one gets me, then I'll be able to work on doing another one.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
I don't like pranking because I don't like getting scared, and I don't want it to be done back to me.
Can I tell you what one of my favorite ones is the filter that has the spider crawling across your face?
Oh,
and
yeah.
people doing
And
that to
the
other
kids.
people, and they smack themselves in the face. Yeah. There was one where it wasn't a spider. There's the filter with a really big spider that goes crawling across. You would feel that. But they had these little baby bugs that go going and they go towards your nostril, and that everybody starts freaking out. They don't want to breathe that bug in.
I think the worst thing about pranking is prank shows that aren't popular yet, and then they go, "You just got Zeeblezop."
Yeah.
And they're like, "I got Zeeblezop? Like, I don't know what that is."
Yeah,
Like everybody knew Punk'd, and it was famous people. And when Ashton Kutcher came out, you went, "Oh, Punk'd, okay,
Yeah, I got Punk'd.
totally get it." But when Jamie Kennedy first started, or whatever, I think he would go, "You got axed." I think that was the thing, and people would be like, "What happened? I don't understand."
The thing was, Jamie Kennedy's pranks were pretty good. Some of them were really good, but nobody knew what it was.
Yeah, you didn't. If you would have said you just got pranked, they would go, "Oh, okay, I understand
How
what
great would have
prank
been like,
is."
you got X, and I'm on Punk'd? No, you got X.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I don't want to be X'd.
It's the wish of
Yeah.
getting pranked.
Well, was Jamie Kennedy before Punk'd?
I don't know.
Yeah, it may have been.
I don't know.
Do you hear it? I hear an echo.
I do hear an echo. But I don't know what to do about that.
I don't know. Johnny, you want to just hit a bunch of buttons on the board?
Yeah, just go across like you're playing the piano.
Yeah, well, I've already been punked, and I thought I was getting April Fool's right when I came in. The monitor was all jacked up and wasn't displaying right, and I was like,
boy. Oh boy.
And then there's a chair out in the hallway that has a sign on it, and Monica said something in the hallway smelled like fish, and there was all kinds of weird stuff going on. I don't know, but yeah, I hear some sort of almost like a hiss in my headphones too.
We'll figure it out.
Text Cernak. There's one button that you have to push, but it's.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but again, don't just start pressing buttons. It makes it so much worse. Just text Cernak. He can come press it for you.
All right, thank you.
Yep.
Jamie Kennedy Experience came out in 2002. Punk'd 2003.
Oh, you got axed.
Yeah,
Got axed
you
first.
just got.
You got axed. Yeah, I imagine he was like, "This is great. I got a hit show. I'm going to be great." And all of a sudden, Ashton Kutcher's like, "Not so fast."
Yeah.
Bigger name.
I got this.
Yeah.
Punked is the Facebook to Jamie Kennedy's MySpace.
I miss MySpace.
MySpace was great.
Yeah.
And then Facebook just blew up.
I miss MySpace where you're able to make your own backgrounds and add your music. And whenever you get mad at somebody, you could take them out of your top 10 friends.
Yeah. Top 8.
Top 8. Sorry. It was good. Because if you liked a girl, you could throw her in your top 8. And she was like,
"Oh,
really? I'm in your top 8?
Yeah." I told you the really cool thing when I was up in Louisville for just a little while doing radio up there, it was a local MySpace. So it was MySpace just for Louisville, though.
Yeah, that's great.
I forget what it was called, but it was cool because then the people you were talking to are all right there.
But that's how Facebook started out. It was just
Facebook,
for
but
like
I'm saying,
Ivy League.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But MySpace, was you could be talking to somebody and you're like, "Oh, you're in Wisconsin," boo, But this, you're like, this is all stuff that's happening right in my area.
Yeah. Well, Facebook is kind of garbage now.
Yeah.
And it's for old people like me. And I only use it to like keep put pictures of my kids up there so the rest of my family could see it.
I only use it to repost the stuff I post on Instagram.
Right.
And I kind of have stopped posting on Instagram.
Oh, no. You're out of Instagram too?
I just kind of lost the motivation. I can't figure out the monetizing part because something happened where it stopped for a little bit.
Right.
And I've tried to reconnect this. I started an LLC to try and reconnect it. And it just won't let me do it.
Really?
Yeah. And I'm just like, and they're like, basically, when you go to the internet, they're like, yeah, the next step would be start a new page. And I'm just like, not worth it.
Doesn't Chad have any nephews or nieces that are like 10 that can figure it out for you?
No. And like I said, I've reconnected it. I started an LLC and I reconnected that to use that like tax information or something. And I think it's because I left like 36 cents in there. 1 month. I didn't take it out and it like blocked it.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I laugh whenever I see somebody comment from Threads and I'm like, Threads? But I have my posts go to Threads as well. I haven't checked Threads since I think I started my Threads account. I just grabbed it so I had it. But I think I posted once and said, "Hello, Threads."
Yeah, the best is every once in a while they'll be like, "Hey, this person posted a thread you might like." No.
Yeah.
I guarantee I won't like it.
I did not get mine. That was the one thing besides like the COVID shot. I was happy I didn't sign up for that when everyone else signed up for it.
Yours.
Yeah, go for it.
I wish I would have had yours.
Because
somebody's got it now, I'm sure.
Have it. I can tell you, I don't use it. No one uses it. So you know what I mean? No. Go for it.
Would you be more upset if Chad said to you, "I'm not gay, but I'd like to."
Threads.
I'm not gay, but I would have a threesome with you and another guy and do stuff with the guy.
Oh.
Or if Chad said, "I'm not gay at all, but I just like to dress like a woman."
I'd rather have him want to dress like a woman.
You would?
Yeah.
But he doesn't have to act on his gay stuff only when he's with you.
But he still wants to do stuff with the guy.
Yeah.
I don't want to see him with anybody.
But you want to see not even another guy.
No.
With you.
Nobody.
With you.
Yeah, nobody.
But you'd rather see him in a dress.
But that also the sex stuff is in private. Dress, he's going.
Yeah, public.
Like you're going out to dinner and he's wearing a dress.
Yeah. You go to the mall. He's Coach Chad in the dress.
Oh.
He's wearing a bonnet.
But the other stuff is in private.
Yeah. Nobody else knows except for you and the dude.
Yeah.
You're with.
You and Chad's boyfriend.
Yeah. See, but the stuff in private, I think that would drive me, like, take me down a spiral. Like, it would drive me insane on the inside. Where the other stuff, because it's public, I can't, like, I have to address it, but I have to deal with it. And that I can handle. If I have to hold something in, that, like, puts a flame in me.
Really?
I can't hold things secret. Yeah.
Get ready for a lot of text. Did I just see Chad in a dress?
Yeah. He's like, I can finally be myself.
That's the thing. I was reading this thing about, I guess, Christy Noem's husband was wearing dresses, and I thought, can you imagine if you're in a public figure and you have to deal with that? Like, I always just assumed something weird was going to happen with my kids at some point. Like, they were going to be like, I don't know, like Joey's so normal of a kid, but then one day he's going to be like, I was just thinking about wearing this dress out tonight. And that, what do you do?
But yeah, and then that also leads to there's something more. There's something more underlying to that. You know what I mean? Which would also be like,
There
Your
always
mic is not on
It wasn't me. That wasn't me that time.
every morning.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know which was worse. Honestly, I don't.
You'd have to deal with it. I don't know. I think my wife would rather.
See you do gay stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think she wants to see that either. But
Yeah.
I don't know if she's prepared to go to Esposito's with me in a dress.
Oh.
Yeah, neither one great.
Yeah.
It's not a choice.
Right.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about it. How you want somebody to be happy that you love, but man, does that affect you in a lot of ways?
Oh, sure.
You know?
And your kids. Like, imagine your kids going, "Well, Dad wears a dress
Oh,
now?"
I know. Remember when we first got here, they had that like city council person
Yeah.
that was doing that.
Yeah.
Sue
Stanton.
Yeah.
Over in
and,
Largo.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And they were on the show.
Yeah.
And I always say the same thing. I think the love of my children would trump the feeling that I have about anything else. Not that it's bad to be transgender or anything, but it certainly is going to cause some confusion and embarrassment to the family. I think I would hold that in until my kids were way older, and if I had to, and just suffer my whole life.
But the funny thing about it is there's so many different titles and different things, whatever, transgender or a cross-dresser. Cross-dresser, somebody that just wears other people, the opposite sex clothing or whatever. So a guy wearing a dress and stuff, but is that guy doing stuff with other guys? I just assume if you're wearing a dress, you're doing stuff with other guys, but maybe not.
Yeah, there are plenty that don't. They just want to
Say they don't.
Yeah, but I don't know why would you put
sexual
on
orientation and the way you feel on the inside outside aren't correlated.
I don't know.
I don't
feel,
know,
yeah,
but-
because I feel like if I'm putting on some ladies' underwear and a dress and stuff, I'd be like, yeah, I'll take a shot at that.
Right.
I'll do
I'll
it.
try
I don't know.
it.
Like Eddie Izzard, didn't Eddie Izzard was not gay?
I don't believe that.
You don't?
No, I don't.
Why?
Because look at him.
Yeah,
That's
but
what I'm saying, though.
That's where his freedom is, wearing the dress and the clothes.
Okay, that's what he says,
Yeah.
and it may be 100% true, but I go, there's no way.
It's hard to believe. It's almost like 1 + 1 = 2.
Yeah, it's like,
yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
It's like you're telling me you own a horse, but you never rode that horse. Like,
It's possible.
yeah, it's possible,
It
but
just doesn't add up.
yeah.
Hey Joe, can I ask? I know you have a lot of duties here.
Yeah.
But can I add one more today?
Yeah.
Would you go grab my coffee from the front door because I'm afraid the raccoons are going to get it.
Yeah.
It's there now. He
Okay.
just dropped it off, and I'm just afraid that the raccoons are going to get it while we're chit chatting.
Make sure you turn your mic off before you go.
Galvin, we are officially what? 8 days away from the cruise.
I think 7 in hours.
Hours,
Let's
7
see.
and hours. Yeah.
We are,
But if we're just going by days, 8 days.
yes, 7 hours, 7 days, 17 hours, 44 minutes, 40, 39, 38 seconds.
How about my son the other day? My son would always have his fingernails painted and done because his girlfriend did nails, and
Right.
she would just do stuff to his nails. And then the other day, they broke up. And then the other day, he came home and his nails were clean but polished and done. And I go, "Look at you!"
Oh,
and I go,
no.
"Are you talking to her?" He goes, "No." I go,
He's got
"Where's
another nail lady.
you got another nail lady?"
Oh,
Yeah.
nail lady.
Uh-huh. Nailed it.
Mm.
Isn't that crazy?
Um.
Oh, so quickly to have a new nail lady.
Oh yeah. I mean, I feel like that's gonna cause some drama.
Right.
I don't know, like what their situation is. If
I don't
there's,
know either.
you know what I mean.
I
But
can't. I'll tell you, this is the first hard one for me because
they
I-
dated for a while.
yeah, and I mean, this girl's been on vacations with us, and somebody I was talking to somebody when my daughter was born. I was at Mike Allstott's golf tournament, and then somebody in my foursome was talking about I don't see coffee. Is it in there?
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
That is not
Oh,
coffee.
thank God. Thank God. Thank you. Yep, thank you.
Yeah.
Perfect. So we were talking and he had I was like, I got a daughter now. I'm a little stressed out about that. And he was like, oh, it's not so bad. I got a good relationship with my daughters. And I go, yeah, but I got to deal with dating and all that. And he said, one of the rough things that you don't think about dating is you get your daughter and gets a boyfriend. You get to know him, because you want to be a good father. And then you like him and you're like, this is my possible future son-in-law. And then they break up and you're like, but I liked him.
Yeah.
What do I do?
I like that one, and then the next one you're not gonna like.
Yeah,
yeah.
so when my son and his girlfriend broke up, I'm like, so do I have to break up with her too? Like, do I feel like I want to check on her every once in a while? You know what I mean? Like, she's a good kid, and I feel like I don't know.
And she's also young. You know what
Right.
I mean? Like it'd be very, very rare that if
That it
she's
would work. You'd have to be a Geo.
yeah, that like this one is gonna work. You know what I mean? But
Sure.
you have to be ready. Listen, everyone's gonna get their heart broken.
Mhm.
Everyone's gonna go through ups and downs in their relationships. My dad's way he handled it is he just stayed out of it.
Mm.
Yeah.
He didn't want to get to know him. He was like,
Will we know your dad's very cold?
yes, yeah. He's more of a. He got to know Chad like after a year of us dating,
Right.
But also he lived in Michigan. Like there was some time, but like he didn't really ever get to know anyone else that I dated.
Really?
Yeah, like he met him because I forced it on him, but
Yeah.
he wasn't like, hey, so what are you into or
No,
anything.
it's
He
a-
was nice. He was cordial, but he just didn't care.
It's a don't ask, don't tell policy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like my daughter has this little quote boyfriend that she has coming around, and he's an adorable kid, and I love him. But next year they're gonna hate each other.
Yeah.
That's just how that goes.
I thought my son's first girlfriend that he had when he was in, like junior high, I guess, age.
Right.
And they were together, and then when they broke up, I go, oh, he's gonna be devastated. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
I thought for sure, and he was like, no, I'm fine.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
oh, all right, good. But you think that's their whole world. They
Right,
like
right,
somebody for the first time, and yeah.
And that, all the time and effort they put into
Right.
it. They're texting. They always want to be around each other. And you're like, yeah, this is going to crush them. But boys seem to not care as much as girls.
Hmm.
My daughter is making me very happy with her little relationship. They do Legos together.
Okay.
They watch movies together. They went to a soccer game the other day. We hang out with each other's families. Look, so far so good.
Right.
That's probably going to be the one that drives me nuts. The one that secretly kills me.
Yeah.
Oh, Carmen, what do you have to do before the cruise?
Oh my God, I have so much. So we have our vet appointment today. Our dogs need to get their shots updated because we have something in place for someone to watch them. But like last year, that all went haywire at the end. So we may have to board them.
Oh,
And to be able to board them, we have to have their shots done. So we have to get that done. And then other than that, it's just Chad really wants to get into our new house. But it's just I don't want to move in until we do
you're not staying there yet?
the repairs. We are occasionally,
Right,
like we
right.
did this weekend, but right now, no, because we have no internet. That comes Monday. And he wanted to go last night. And I was like, we can go and I will sit in an empty house with you. But what do you want to do
Right.
all
right.
night?
Yeah.
And he was like, I just want to be there. And I was like, okay, I'm telling you.
Until you get your boxes in there and your stuff, there's really nothing you can
Exactly. And
Yeah.
and we really can't do that until after the cruise. We just don't have time.
do. There is something. Moving is the absolute worst thing ever I've done in my life. I've done it 10 times, and I've hated every one of them. Was the worst, except for the last one. I didn't do a goddamn thing. I didn't lift a finger for nothing.
Right.
Land O'Lakes moving, packed my stuff and moved it, and I didn't do anything. But there is something that makes me a little bit jealous about moving into a new house from a start and be able to put things away,
And put it where you
put
want
it where
it.
you want it. Yeah,
Decorate
not
and
all
stuff.
just stuck in your garage.
Yeah. And the fact that we're moving from a smaller house to a bigger house. So I get to decorate a little bit and put my own little touches on it. I'm really excited. It's just right now, like between flag football practice, the dogs,
Yeah.
this, that, the other thing.
So I gotta answer for you for your dogs.
Mhm.
Have Luke take your dogs, the guy who watches my dogs.
Yeah. And because we reached out to him at one point because we were going to get him trained by him.
Right.
Because Cowboy is,
Yeah.
he's mischief.
Luke is great.
Mischievous.
Yeah. So we thought about that. Again, it's just one of those things like we are just trying to get everything done
Yeah.
and in order. Part of our closing is we paid off my car.
Oh,
Nice.
look at you. You're an adult now.
I know, but that was like something they put into our mortgage thing and they
Oh, yeah.
sent me the check. And I was like, did they
Yeah.
do it or do I got to do it? We don't know. And then Chad was like, started freaking out last night. So I got to handle that today.
Oh, boy.
You know what I mean? So it's just, there's still a lot going on with the house and stuff.
Yeah.
So we're just trying to figure that out. But basically for the cruise, I'm wearing all my old stuff from last year. I'm not really going to go
come
shopping.
on. Come on now.
I'm totally gonna remember.
Jesus.
All my outfits, I know.
Yeah.
Don't forget your tracksuit.
I have my tracksuit,
Okay.
hung that up last night. I did all my laundry last night.
John Brennan texted me yesterday and he goes, "Are we wearing tracksuits on the cruise?" And I just sent him back a shrugging emoji. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, what
I
are we
don't know.
doing? I had a cruise meeting yesterday. You want
Yeah.
another rundown?
Yes.
All right. So I gotta open my calendar so I can see it real quick. All right, so we leave on Thursday, and then on Thursday we have the first party at 5:30.
Mhm.
Right, that's where we get to say hi to everybody, and we get to give out the stuff and get some drinks in us and have a good time, and then we go to dinner, and then after dinner, casino. That's
Yeah.
the way it goes. First night, second night, the cruise. We have karaoke on the cruise night. That's the 2-hour karaoke that we're going to do that night. Then on the 11th is going to be the pub crawl, which we will do throughout the cruise on the different bars that they have there. Then on the 12th will be the second party and the performance by Johnny B. And then we're done.
And that's
we
the
come
last
back
night?
home. Yeah.
Okay.
It's going to go quick.
Yeah. I'm very excited to lay on the beach.
Can I tell you what I'm excited about? I know I'm putting the cart before the horse here, but on the last night, on the 12th, we will announce Calta Cruise 20.
Yeah.
Which is
that's
already
like officially planned.
the dates. It's already in my Royal Caribbean account for next year.
What?
You got the cruise set, the talent set, everything is all ready to go. We will have that announcement to the people on the cruise on the 12th, and then to the people here on the 14th when we get back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
I'm
gonna
very excited. I still got to check in.
Oh, you haven't even checked in yet?
Is
Come
it-
on.
Like, because you got to take a picture when you check in.
I had
but-
mine from last year.
I
Oh,
just turn my camera on the computer and just do it right there.
I know, but as a girl,
Cares.
I
Oh,
know. But the
brother.
last,
It's not even on your thing. It's they look at it as security.
I know,
No,
but
They're going to go, hello, Miss Car. Oof.
Ugh.
they're gonna be like, "That is not you, ma'am."
Someone got married.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also my glasses. That usually, causes a problem because I don't wear glasses on the cruise. For the most part, I usually wear contacts. So it's just I like to look as if I were going to be on the cruise. I don't know.
We needed to do it last year, so I had my wife. I go, here, just stand in front of this door because white plain background, whatever. And she was doing something, so I went up super close to her face and did it, whatever. And then we were arguing about something, not like arguing, but like joking, arguing. I go, ooh, I'm gonna use that picture real close to your face for the cruise. I go, all the cruise people are gonna see it.
Yeah, I'm all registered. I'm ready to go, and I bought the drink package.
Yeah, nice.
You did?
Got it for 40% off or whatever it was.
Good.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. So we got the first stop we go to that like a private island. Like both those places we're going to private islands, Coco Cay,
Yep.
and then the other place. So
Nassau. Yeah, that's like a private area type thing.
yeah.
So yeah, I'm very, 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 very excited.
Mhm.
And but that's the other thing. I do need to get a spray tan, but I need to look up. Like, does your spray tan come off in the ocean?
No,
Okay.
it stays on for a couple days. Like it's perfect for a 3-day cruise.
Right. Well, because I remember when I was first started getting spray tan, they said the salt water would take it off. So I was like, is there a point to get it? But they probably have fixed that problem.
I'll be honest with you. I don't think I was in saltwater. I think I was just in the pools and stuff. So
But the pool on the ship,
No, they don't do
Is-
that. They still do that?
I
Yeah,
thought they
I
fill
think
it
so.
up from the ocean
Yeah,
because
yeah.
they,
I heard they don't do that anymore.
no, I think they do.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That
But-
was one of my complaints last year, and somebody said they don't do that anymore.
Oh, see, a lot of Googling needs to be done.
I don't know. You'll be fine.
Yeah. But so basically that's really like the only appointment I need to get done.
Are you going to spray tan before you take your cruise picture?
No. I don't have time
What
for
if they
that.
go match you? They're like, you were too dark in this here.
I'll put makeup on for my
Okay.
picture.
Okay.
But
By the way, you don't. You literally just walk into the tanning place and go, "Can I get a spray tan?" No, easy.
no, I know. Well, for my wedding, I bought a package. There's a place like right
Oh.
next to the house that the lady does it, and she does really, really good.
Oh, you come out there with the gun?
Yeah, and it was buy 3 get 1 free, and she did
How
both
long does that take?
both of my weddings. 20 minutes,
Oh, really?
not even. Yeah,
Oh, really? It's funny because the one that you go into the booth and there's nobody in there or whatever, it literally takes 3 minutes.
yeah.
And last year, I totally forgot because they have you do a thing and then you hold your arms up, like walk like the Egyptian. And I was standing like this with my arms to the side, and I just had big white stripes down me. So I was just walking around like this the whole time.
Yeah, and that's the thing about having someone do it. They like tone you and kind of
Yeah.
shadow you and make it look, a little bit nicer than just a straight up spray up and down.
Yeah.
So I don't mind having someone see me naked. So
Oh, you go full naked?
yeah,
Oh, really?
yeah. No tan lines.
What,
Well,
do they do? What do they do around your little coocher?
Spray
Spray it.
Yeah, because they don't have me like
Yeah.
Right.
go eagle or anything.
I get you.
I'm just standing there, but then they'll be like, "Put your leg out this way. Put your leg out this way."
That's not weird to that lady to be all up down there by the area.
No,
Yeah.
because I imagine, like, think about it. Like those girls, she probably at one point was waxing
Yeah.
ladies. Like that's the most invasive procedure you can do with somebody because it is literally a spotlight and you are just up in the air.
Yeah.
There's no hiding anything.
That's the thing I have to do. I have to get waxed,
Waxed?
get my beard done, get ready to go. Not down there. No, wax down there. Waxing ears and nose and that kind of stuff.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. The only other thing I was like, maybe I should get my nails done. I was like, no, I don't want to have my nails done.
Can I be honest with you about something? I would wax down there if I didn't have to have somebody else do it. Like I feel terrible for those people. I don't want to be like get up at my groin and wax it. But yesterday, while I was in the shower, I did a little trimming with the buzzer.
Right?
It's you want to talk about Bestman Medical? I added some length yesterday just by simply trimming the bush.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was done. I was taking side shots. I was looking in the mirror and doing one of these. I was like, all right, I'm pretty impressive.
Yeah, you trim that, and then also they say losing weight
Yeah, well, I
can
didn't do that.
also
No.
help.
Yeah, I didn't
Well,
do
I'm
that.
just saying, like, there's a couple things that
Yeah.
you can do to make the appearance
Right,
look
right,
as if it
right,
don't really
right.
do anything. But you know,
Well, I am excited. I am ready to go, and Galvin. I'm going to do something that I've never done before in this. I'm going to pack appropriately. Yes, I
one
overpack
believes
all
you.
the time. Well, no.
And,
Because when I went to Costa Rica, I packed appropriately. I knew that I was not going to wear anything more than tank tops and shorts. So I brought 4 pairs of shorts, 4 tank tops, and then 1 pair of night clothes.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
For New Year's Eve, night clothes.
yeah, That's-
Perfect.
I wear a lot of. I repeat a lot of stuff.
You do?
yeah.
See, I never noticed.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Okay.
the thing. You don't know, and the things that you wear to the beach one day, you wear to the beach the next day.
Yeah.
You know, or you wear to the pool the next day. You need.
Yeah, I'm just wearing shorts and then I have 2 bathing suits. And
Yeah.
it's like, and
Yeah.
I usually wear 1.
And then
Yeah.
and the email that they sent out and then Diane resent just to make sure everyone saw it, it literally tells you how many days or how many nights you need to dress up for, depending on how long your cruise is. So for our cruise, it's
One night.
one dress up day. But if you're going on a 7-day cruise, it's 2 dress up nights.
Oh.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it like broke it down for you and
Are we
stuff.
doing
So,
dress up night? I got to come dressed up.
I mean,
I know.
I don't think anyone really
Nobody
takes
does
that
anymore, yeah.
and every time I literally bring a nice dress every single year, never wear it.
Never. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably bring a button-down shirt. That'll be it.
Yeah.
All right, let's get this show going. If you're not going on the cruise, we probably just bored the hell out of you for the last 5 minutes. I apologize, but also you should be going, and we'll announce next year's cruise on the 14th. We'll be ready to roll with that. We'll take a quick break. When we come back from break, we'll play Sporkle. We got stuff to give away. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. But we do have prizes, Carmen. What do we have today?
We do. So we have tickets for Neo and Akon.
What is that?
Neo and Akon are both.
That is from the
Early 2000s.
from your mom's CD collection.
Yeah.
I love the 2000s.
Yeah. Ooh. Nope. I
Who-
totally lost it.
Who,
The
which
Neo
one?
song.
What is Akon? I don't know.
Smack that.
Oh, yeah.
On the
Oh.
floor. Smack that. Give me some more.
Okay,
And-
Neo, I don't know.
You would know Neo.
Really?
He was he was like Chris Brown in that kind of singing, dancing,
Without
Okay.
beating
smooth.
women.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm out on that. Okay.
Chris Stapleton.
Yep. I'm familiar with him.
Yeah. The Black Crows.
Okay. Love them.
Kid Rock.
Yep.
Foreigner and Night Ranger.
Okay.
Gasparilla Music Fest.
All right.
And Busch Gardens Mardi Gras.
All right. So we got quite a list of things to choose from if you are, in fact, the winner today. Now, yesterday, we had our first called shot. Galvin called his shot
Didn't
before the
work
game.
out.
Did not work out for him. I am the current rule champion. And what did I get out? I get nothing out
You
of that,
get
right?
nothing, but I'm
Well,
minus
you get
3.
a head start.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, that's true. Today, yeah, I got a head start. Okay. All right. Well, and let's do it. Let's get to today's Sporkle. Carmen is the keeper of Sporkle. Pap is your judge and scorekeeper. Carmen, what are we playing today?
Okay, today we're going to be playing music first names. Okay, so I'm going to give you 2 last names. You're going to give me the first name that they share.
I will call my shot.
Okay.
Well,
Alright.
I don't think that seems fair that I'm -3 though.
Yeah, but
I don't
also,
think you can do that.
Also, what do I have to gain out of it? Because I'm already the champion, right? Like
You
I
get
already have
another
the
rule.
Oh,
But
is
yeah,
that what it is?
yeah, but you can't do that when I'm -3. That doesn't make any sense to be able to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right. We're working it out as it happens.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I got you. So nothing. I'll just slay today to slay. All right.
So what are we doing? You're giving us two
Music
last.
first names. I'm giving you 2 last names. You're giving me the first name that they share.
All right.
Okay, your first one. Muddy.
Waters.
Money and Vetter.
Eddie.
No
Yeah.
points.
You could have started that one over.
Muddy.
Muddy.
Muddy. I know.
All right.
Sorry, it's early. All right, let's try this again. Costello.
Elvis.
Galvin.
If the other one wasn't Presley, I'll be very impressed.
It was.
Okay.
It was. Ocean.
Frank.
Zappa.
Billy.
Mike.
Oh.
Frank. Mike. Michael. Straight.
George.
Mike. Estefan.
Gloria.
Mike. Jones.
Tom.
Slick.
Damn it.
Grace.
Mike. Brown. Hetfield.
James.
Mike. Strummer.
Joe.
Joe.
Mike. Denver.
John.
Lennon. Mike. Bush. Pearson.
Kate.
Mike. Chesney.
Kenny.
Mike. Loeb.
Lisa.
Lisa. Boy, I wish I would have been able
Galvin.
to call my shot on this.
Graham. Reed.
Lou.
Mike. Blige. Wells.
Spell Blige.
Mary.
Galvin.
Blige.
Bolton.
Michael.
Mike.
Is there a kitty cat in the room? I hear a tiger. I hear a tiger.
And Pap. We are halfway there.
Galvin has 0 points because he put 3 on the board, but I subtracted 3.
Oh.
Yep.
And Michael has 11.
Okay. Close game.
All right. Music first names. Your next one. Fleetwood. Jagger.
Nick.
Mike. Diamond.
Neil.
Mike. Benatar.
Pat.
Mike.
I mean, you're answering before she's even saying it.
It's
now.
crazy.
This is, come on. It's like, let me see your screen. You got a list over there? What's going on?
Look at them all.
I literally found this during the commercial break. McCartney.
Paul.
Mike. Frampton.
Peter.
Mike. Newman.
Gary.
Travis. Newman. Travis.
Randy.
Mike. Charles.
Ray.
Galvin. Nix.
Stevie.
Wonder. Galvin. Turner.
Tina.
Mike. Petty.
Tom.
Waits. Mike. Basil.
Tony.
Mickey.
Mike.
Oh, yeah, that's Tony. Damn it.
Lambert. Levine.
Adam.
Galvin. Green. Giroux.
Al.
Mike. Manilow.
Barry.
Barry.
Mike.
Who's the other Barry?
White.
White.
Oh,
Barry
yeah.
White. Barry Manilow. Eilish.
Billy.
Galvin. And Pap.
Ooh.
We are on the last 3.
Galvin has 4 points on the board now, and Michael is slightly ahead with 22.
Smokes.
All right. We're doing music first names. Last 3. Here we go. Dylan.
Bob.
Galvin. Barry. Magione. Yes, Mike. Thank you. And then your last one, Bowie.
David.
Mike.
Ooh. That's a solid ass kicking today.
Your final score, Galvin with 5 points on the board, and Michael is your triumphant champion today. He won with 24.
Holy moly.
Is that 5 in a row?
It is,
But it's 2 of the other.
Yes, it's 2 of your next 5.
Okay. All right, I'll take it. Good morning. Who's this?
Hey,
Hey. Nope.
Nice
Too
to meet
stupid
you.
to win.
Hey.
Good morning. Who's this?
Chase.
Say it again?
Chase.
Chase.
Yeah.
Yes,
Chase.
sir.
How are you doing, buddy?
I'm good. How are you?
You are the winner today. You actually weren't the winner, but the winner before you couldn't say his own name. So you are, in fact, the default winner this morning.
I'm pretty happy for his mishap there.
Me too, buddy. I kind of like you a lot better. I'm going to put you on hold. Johnny B will grab you during the break, and we'll hook you up with your choice of prizes. Thanks for listening, pal.
I appreciate it. Thanks, Mike.
All right, buddy. He's on line 3, Johnny B. There you go. Johnny, any work last night? What'd you do?
No.
No comedy?
Yeah, no. I just my wife made me watch a Netflix series, so I only got 3.5 hours.
What are you watching?
We wrapped up the Something Bad Is About to Happen, I think it's called.
Oh.
It's kind of a horror. It's made by the Duffer Brothers, so it was all right.
Can't watch the horror stuff.
You know,
Oh.
there is a lot of that now. I've noticed a lot of you watch something and you go, "It was all right."
Yeah. It's too much.
They're pumping
Yeah.
it out so fast.
Because they get so many outlets for everything now. So,
Right. And they're trying to and all the outlets are trying to keep up with each other.
No.
But I feel like that's taking away from what they're actually putting into the show.
Yes.
You know,
I agree with you.
there's a lot of mishaps. There's a lot of things overlooked. So it's just,
You know what doesn't let me down? Seinfeld. Every night.
Yeah.
Every night. No problem. I know it's coming. I laugh at the same stupid jokes. I go, oh, this is that one. And I watch it again. And now I know what it was like when my grandfather watched The Honeymooners every night before he went to bed. I go, how can he watch this? And how can he think it's still funny? Now I know for sure.
Yeah, but I love watching stuff that I know is funny and watching for other people and other characters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You see so many different things. That's Arrested Development. Arrested Development is one of those ones you can watch so many times because there's so much stuff going on that there's literally times where you go, I didn't even see that the first time.
Yeah, we
I
watch
was
a lot of
laughing
The
about
Office like
this
that.
and missed that. Yeah.
my show right now is New Girl. That's what's on repeat. I love New Girl.
Dude, there was nobody better than that guy, the roommate. What's his name?
Schmidt.
Schmidt. He was great.
I mean, they're all each time I watch it, a new character is my favorite.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
I
And it's
remember
just-
that Schmidt making me laugh a lot.
Yeah, it's just dumb. It's great for background TV. I that's what I put on when I get home to make lunch and take a nap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then
My-
every night is Modern Family.
My wife is locked in her office all day, and I can only go in there if she's not on a call. So I have to walk by casually. I have to walk by the office, and most of the time I just see this. And that's just her bouncing her head up and down like she's agreeing to the
Her therapist face.
she's got therapist. So I go in there on a break. I go, are you sick of therapist-ing today? And she's like, oh, my neck is getting sore. I go, yeah, from doing this bounce thing that you do. So she came out last night and started complaining at around 5:30 that she was tired. I was tired. And I convinced her to go to bed at 7:30. It was wonderful.
Nice.
It was wonderful. We got in bed and I put my mask on. She goes, you going to sleep? I go, yeah, what did you think we were going to do? I go, we were having a party in here? I'm like, this is it. I wanted to come in here so I go to sleep. I'm exhausted. I went and got a massage yesterday. I got a little hiccups.
Yeah, they work all
Oh,
your air out of
jelly.
your body.
Yeah. I got a massage and the lady, there was I don't know, was it the coccyx bone or what, right above your butt crack?
Right.
Yep.
She was working that like it was like she was trying to hit the button on Family Feud for the top 5 answers on the board. It was I could feel it. I could feel the bone. It was because she was pounding it. You know. I
Do
don't
you
know
have something wrong with your back?
No,
Did you tell her?
I think
or?
I had some just stiffness in my lower back, and she
Okay.
felt it, so she decided to work it out. Yeah. Well, I felt good. I left there and I felt good, but it is funny because you're in there for an hour, kind of relaxing, and then when you leave there, you're even more tired.
Oh, yeah.
They put you right in sleep mode.
And you're supposed to drink more water for some. I don't know why, but getting massages dehydrates you,
Yeah,
or
that's a-
just the fluids getting out or something like that. But
I leaked no fluids.
okay.
Yeah. Water. They tell you to drink a lot of water when you leave, and I don't ever.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, I chug water
No.
it's my day job.
Yeah.
I need to go get my more acupuncture just to like, because
That didn't do anything for me.
oh, well, see, I had like lopsided shoulders,
Right.
and that really helped that, and that's really the only thing it helped.
But loose knee, lopsided shoulders.
yeah.
Chad is a lucky guy.
Uh-huh.
Well, I'm telling you, because just kind of like here, I'm like leaning this way because of the mic. You know what I
Right.
mean? But at the station, the same things goes because that's what side the phone is on. So I'm always doing this and like running the board like this. So it makes me like lopsided. And now I try and put the phone over here, but I have to cross everything, and it's a mess.
The
But
drama.
I know.
Yeah.
Life,
I
first world problems.
I got acupuncture on the cruise one time, and I
Ooh.
yeah.
I don't know if I trust that.
Yeah.
A moving boat, and they're
Well,
putting
they were
needles
like-
all over you.
We went to get
Hey, can I get a
massages.
tattoo in the back of your truck?
Yeah.
We went to get massages, and they were like, "We're all booked up." And we were like, "Oh, what else do you have?" And they were like, "You can do manicure, pedicure," and I don't like people touching my feet, so I was like, And they said acupuncture, and then Bobby's like, "Let's try acupuncture." So we got acupuncture done, and they stuck a bunch of needles in my head,
Yep.
and I felt them. You
Yep.
know, I didn't like the way it felt. They actually were sticking needles in my head, and I could see them in the mirror, all sticking out. I go, "I don't like this. It's not working. It's not doing anything."
Oh yeah. See, it's really just for my shoulder, but they put them all over, and they do like the ones like right behind your ear.
Yeah.
And then they also do one in each of your ankles.
Oh.
And I'm always scared that they're gonna forget the ones in my ankle.
Oh, no.
And so it keeps me up during my appointment because I'm always like, okay, if they don't get the ankles, I gotta remember take those out before I stand
You can
up.
sleep while they're stabbing you with needles?
No.
Oh.
But once they're in, they walk away and they put you like on a pulsing machine. So they
Right.
like pulse. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And that's usually when I would be able to like take a little nappy
Yeah, a
nap
little sleepy sleep.
after my shoulder gets loosened up.
Has anybody done the cupping?
I
You
have.
done that? Yeah.
I
Anything?
have no,
yeah.
not worth it.
And also
for
makes you
me.
look so weird after it's
Yeah,
over.
yeah. It's always weird whenever the UFC guys come out and they have all those spots all over them and
Yeah.
stuff. And I'm like, you knew that you were going to be on TV with your shirt off, right?
I know.
Like,
Yeah.
it looks weird.
Yeah.
Whatever it takes to win, man.
Yeah, well. All right, let us take a break. Galvin, what do we have coming up in news?
Coming up in news today, Gmail redemption to the moon, and here's pig in your eye.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know what any of those mean. All right, we'll take a quick break and come back, get right into news. Galvin also has a brand new open letter coming up in the
Deal.
8 o'clock hour. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. I was talking to Carmen a little earlier about how inappropriately how I shaved my privates last night. I don't think there's a lot of workplaces where you could start off the conversation with. I was talking to my female coworker about shaving my privates.
Yeah, HR doesn't really apply here.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of give into that when you take this job.
I'm totally
But,
okay with it.
Yeah, I mean, if I said to you, Carmen, I need you to help me shave my privates, that would be crossing the line a little
Yes.
bit. Yeah, but just talking about my everyday life. So yeah, I was in the shower yesterday and I gave it a little bit of a trim up, and I was amazed at how much sexier it looked. It grew. It almost grew. But that's good because I'm comfortable with the size of what I have. But I know a lot of men aren't. And in some situations, you look down and you're like, I've been working out my whole life. My body's in great shape. I'm, doing fine. And then I look down and I got this little penis. Or even worse, you're like, I got the length, but I've got no girth. It's kind of like carrying a pencil around. That's not good. But now we have Bestman Medical.
Right. And again, there's some guys that just can't shave it to help it. And like Mike said, you can't work it out. But now there is a procedure that you can do that'll help you create your own natural collagen that'll give you more girth. And also at Bestman Medical, they can help you with that length too. It's a ligament. It's a little bit more intense, but they can help you whether it's length or girth. And it's right here in Tampa Bay. And the best part is the owner, Christian Payton, he's had the procedures done himself.
Loves it so much that he started his own company
Proud
to
of
have
it,
other
actually.
people
Yeah,
do it. Yeah.
very proud of
Yeah.
it. And on top of that, he's the one who answers the phone when you call, and he can answer any question that you have about the procedure.
You should see how he answers.
Yeah.
And I think one day this will be mainstream, just like breast augmentation for women.
Sure.
But a lot of people are flying in from all over the country and all over the world to get this procedure done, and those guys know what they're doing. When you go in there, you will walk out differently.
Right. And on top of that, if you're someone who likes to watch the adult videos, which I know
What?
most of us are,
What?
and you get a little jealous when you're seeing those guys in there, just know most of them have had this procedure done. That's not natural. Well, for
Yeah.
the most part. But so if you're someone who lacks a little bit of confidence, or you just want to boost, Even if you want to do this for your partner, it's a great way to show them that you care, but also it'll help your self-esteem.
Yeah, get it done. You can go to bestmanmedical.com. The first time I did, and then I looked at the before and after pictures, I was blown away because it'll show you exactly.
Yes.
You look at some guys, and you go, oh, and then you go, oh, how did they do? Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Oh, good for them.
Now they got something to work with.
Yeah, you started out with a little soda pop top, and then next thing you know, you ended up with a Red Bull can. It works out really well. Bestmanmedical.com. Hit him up and tell him you heard about it on the Mike Calta show. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to check in with Galvin. He's got today's news.
And now, news with Galvin on the Mike Calta Show. Sponsored by Badger Bob Services.
What do we have in news today, Galvin?
Today's top story, NASA has begun the countdown for humanity's first launch to the moon in 53 years.
Tomorrow, right? Or today?
Should happen today if the weather cooperates. The 32-story Space Launch System rocket is poised to blast off this evening with 4 astronauts. After a day in orbit around the Earth, their Orion capsule will propel them to the moon and back. There are no stops, just a quick U-turn around the moon.
But what are we doing this for?
We're going around the moon.
For what?
Vanessa Williams. The nearly 10-day flight will end with a splashdown in the Pacific. Managers said the rocket is doing well following the latest round of repairs. You don't like to hear that if you're an astronaut. Forecasters said the weather should cooperate.
But for real, nobody really knows why we're doing this.
No.
Just to say we can do it?
Yeah.
Or have we never done it before and now this is like the... But I feel like also, if that was the case, more of the world would be paying attention to this.
You
like
would think.
I feel like this is not a big deal. Nobody's even really talking about it. It was supposed to happen. It didn't happen. Now it's going to happen today. Isn't going to happen. Who knows?
You know what I thought about the other day? What's the guy's name that tried to assassinate Trump?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
We have no idea.
No,
we don't know anything about him.
Because
we don't
there's
know.
too much news every single day.
There really is.
You know what I mean?
And now they're saying that the bullet that that shot Charlie Kirk may not even come from that other gun.
Yeah.
That's what they were putting out.
I
don't know whether it's true.
heard John Senning yesterday take me down a rabbit hole that I was not prepared for. And it was how much Charlie Kirk had been campaigning to not bring us into a war with Iran. And he went around, was constantly talking about how a war with Iran would be detrimental to the country and how we got to do by all costs, because he was a big Trump guy, but did not agree with the fact that we needed to go into Iran, and all of a sudden, right into the neck.
What do you do to a loud voice? Take him out.
Yeah.
And then have
Shut
you
him
heard
down.
of all the conspiracies about Erica Kirk, his wife?
No.
How she has ties overseas,
Oh,
and
yeah,
she had
yeah.
ties with Epstein and this and that.
I just don't
she
know
was
what
a
to believe
plant
anymore.
I don't see where if your husband gets assassinated that all of a sudden you're a good person. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like she seems nuts. To me.
But also what bothered me, and this bothered me with that back in the day with the Lunsford situation, who's Mark Lunsford, who his daughter was killed, how that propels somebody into celebrity.
Yeah.
But not that you don't go out of your way. Like I remember my old boss introduced Lunsford to Brad Paisley at a concert, and I thought, here's a guy who's been through a lot. He's at this concert. My boss was trying to do something nice, maybe to lighten the mood for him. But then that guy all of a sudden became entitled, like he was a celebrity, and he was showing up. He's like, "Yeah, I'm Mark Lunsford, and using that. And I thought that's just embarrassing.
Yeah.
that's just
Gross.
terrible. So with Erica Kirk, she now becomes the face of that organization. And she's out
Took
there,
over his podcast.
right? And did it just smiling and doing it like days later after her husband was just brutally murdered.
Right.
I
And
don't-
saying like, well, this was our mission, so we got to keep going. Like, you don't take a day or two to grieve.
my wife's not doing this job if I get killed. She's
Yeah.
not coming in and
No,
sitting here
no.
with you guys and being
No.
like, all right, let's play Guess Who Farted.
Yeah, well, I mean, we were laughing about it whenever she came out, and there were fireworks and
Yeah.
flames and all that stuff. and
Just
you're like,
days after his death.
yeah,
Yeah.
That just was
really
weird.
weird. Yeah.
When I heard that stuff with John yesterday, I went, oh boy, I don't know what to believe anymore. I also read an article. This is going to go deep, but it was a Harvard scientist saying that he can prove that we're in a simulation. And I don't know that he can or he can't, but can I just tell you that I'm not going to get too much into detail, but when I was younger, I would think about who I wanted. I was walking through a store one day, and I saw this. I used to live behind this department store. I lived in a crappy neighborhood, but there was this high-end department store across the street from my house, and we used to cut through the department store because it had a door on one end and a door on the other, and it would save us a lot of going around. And I saw this woman walking one time, and she had a coat on with her collar all the way up to the top of her neck, and she had a real bitchy face on, and she wouldn't look at anybody, and everybody was looking at her, and I went, that's the kind of girl that I like. And I want a girl who's just borderline C-word, but not, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Nice to me, but mean to everybody else. And then I had other qualifications that I wanted that were weird, and they're all my wife. They're all my wife. Like, I feel like I designed her and grew her, and then finally was like, all right, there she is.
Yeah, that's called grooming.
No, I didn't know her.
Yeah.
I didn't know her. I didn't know her when
I
she was young. I just got lucky with the after product.
Yeah, but there's a lot of smart people that think we're in a simulation right
Yes.
I mean,
It's the only thing that adds everything up.
Yeah.
right.
It's scary.
It's I don't. Is it scary or what does it mean? Does it mean are we
Are we even alive?
hold on? Let me just see something real quick.
now. Well, it's like Men in Black. Whenever the whole thing's happening, then you realize it's just the marble that a kid's playing with.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you're like, what?
Yep.
Good morning, Bailey. Oh, I got
Oh,
it.
she doesn't know anything.
Oh,
What do you think she'll say if I ask her if she's in a simulation?
She'll go, that's a interesting point. You're a nice guy. That's what it always says.
Bailey, are you there? Can you hear me? Hold on, did I hit this? Good morning, Bailey. How are you?
Oops, sounds like I left that a bit open-ended. Whatever it is, you'll handle it just fine. And if you ever need a nudge or just someone to bounce an idea off of, you know I'm here. So what's on your plate now? Anything in particular you want to tackle first, or are we winging it today?
did you change your voice?
Do you think that we are living in a simulation?
I don't have any strong beliefs about that. It's definitely a fun idea to consider, though. Whether it's simulation or reality, what we do and how we engage with our lives still matters. So whether we're pixels or not, let's make the best of it, right?
What is the probability that we are living in a simulation?
There's no real hard math on that one. It's a philosophical debate more than anything, and different thinkers have made different arguments. Some have said it's almost inevitable if you believe advanced civilizations will run countless simulations. But at the end of the day, it's speculation. No one can give you a precise percentage. So we might as well just enjoy the ride, real or simulated.
How can I tell if I'm living in a simulation?
We don't have any definitive test, really.
Yeah. She has never given you a straight answer.
Well, you're talking to a simulation about
Yeah,
whether
exactly.
it's a simulation.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
It's terrible.
And it's also about your prompt and the
Right.
things that you've asked her
Right.
before. They learn you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've seen, like, my brother has got his prompts down way better. He'll ask it, give me an answer and don't do what you've been told to do or whatever, and then
Right.
he gets more answers out of her.
But it will
Yeah, I've seen things where they say, what is the answer to this? And don't make it politically correct.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah. So, whatever they told you not to tell me, that's what you're supposed to tell me.
Yeah.
President Trump will address the nation this evening on the war in Iran.
Oh, or will he talk about the moon?
And other topics. The address is scheduled for 9 p.m. Eastern Time.
Oh, good. I mean, listen, whether you like him or not, it's always entertaining.
A federal judge has blocked President Trump's executive order for defunding NPR and PBS. It says it is unconstitutional.
To block it.
Yeah. No. A judge has blocked President Trump's executive order
Right.
defunding NPR and PBS.
Right. Saying it's unconstitutional to defund it.
Yes.
Yeah, I
but
don't.
also, who's watching it? Like they ran the numbers. I know like people do watch it, but it's a very low number.
But why? I don't understand why it should be publicly funded. Like I remember back in the day, they were talking about public television, defunding public television, Sesame Street, and all that stuff. And I thought, yeah, back in the day when people were poor, that was all that they had. Now you got the internet. Everybody can go to the internet, and it's free. And there's way more to learn on the internet. There's way more volume. There's way more topics. There's way more teachers. There's way more to do for free on the internet. Why? So why are we still funding public
Right.
television?
The internet's free, but it's not free. I mean, you have
It
to
is
have.
if you go to the library.
Yeah.
They give you free outlets.
Yeah. I mean, if you go to the library.
Right. But I'm
But
saying it
otherwise,
is.
you have to have some sort of service, and you have to have.
But who doesn't really have service? And if
A
you
lot.
don't, but then if you don't have service, you have the library.
Oh.
You know, so I mean,
And also, are the people who don't have service, are they
watching
Are they watching PBS,
NPR, yeah,
and NPR and stuff?
But then you're keeping the dummies dumb. You know what I mean? They're never going to do anything.
We're doing that already.
If they don't,
Like,
if they don't learn from Big Bird, they'll never learn. This evening marks the start of Passover, which runs through next Thursday. So happy Passover. Everybody.
there you go.
Former Department of Homeland Security Chief Kristi Noem is devastated by salacious allegations her husband Brian lives a double life where he cross-dresses and chats online with fetish models. Putting out a statement saying Miss Noem, is devastated. The family was blindsided by this, and they asked for privacy and prayers at this time. According to reporting by the Daily Mail, Brian Noem chatted up women from so-called bimbofication fetish scene in which adult performers augment their breast with massive amounts of saline to achieve a Barbie doll-like appearance. Noem's husband enthusiastically praised the heavily augmented appearances and proclaimed he coveted, quote, huge, ridiculous boobs. One photo the Mail claims Brian Noem shared with the women features him wearing hot pants and a flesh-colored skin-tight suit. He appears to have put balloons in his shirt to mimic comically oversized lopsided breasts, complete with fake protruding lips that he has.
Yeah, it's mental, dude. It is so mental.
I have a couple pictures. Joe has it on Bone TV. Hold on, let me send this to you guys.
What
this
is happening?
Ladies, I ask you what I asked Carmen at 6 o'clock this morning. Would you rather find out your husband was a cross-dresser, or would you rather him want to do gay stuff in private? Like if he say to you, I'd like to bring another guy into the situation and have a threesome, but he wants to do gay stuff too with the guy, or would you rather have him publicly be a cross-dresser? You can keep the threesome stuff quiet, but the cross-dressing you have to find out in public. You got to go to the mall with them.
These pictures are
wild. So the most disturbing thing is the one with his face in it, where he's looking at it and he looks like he's been drinking.
Yeah,
you know, and just has that face like he's like, tell me that guy's not going to go and kill somebody.
Yeah, that's killer face.
Yeah,
that's so weird.
You know that stuff's going to come back and bite you in the ass if you're married to a public
especially
figure.
if you're taking pictures and sending it to these people.
A few things. If you're just married to a woman and she doesn't know that, and you're putting that out there and putting your face out there, you're going to get caught. Like, that's crazy. If you're married to a public figure that's in politics, and this could ruin her career, what do you do? It like, there's so many things that you go, hey man, maybe don't do that.
Right.
I'm gonna go have a conversation with my wife and remind her of the things that I don't do.
So you're lucky to have
Could
me.
be worse. Could be a lot worse, lady.
Whoa.
Well, and again, everyone, live the way you want to live, but when you have a partner, you have to take them into consideration.
Sure.
Yeah. It is very selfish when you have children to put them in this situation, knowing that it's going to come back. You can live that secret life, but like Galvin said, once you take pictures, that's when you're opening up to.
Well, and it's going to ruin her career because she's the one in the public eye.
Yeah, to be able to have to say we had no idea about it in your own home, you had no idea, so we're supposed to trust you and anything else.
Exactly, you know what I mean? So, it's.
Would you rather Chad dress up or do gay stuff?
You know what? I might be changing my mind after seeing these pictures.
Mike Calta show. Good morning.
And you wonder why she was banging her assistant.
That's right. Remember, it was Corey Lewandowski that she was supposedly having the affair with.
Yeah.
How do these creepy guys keep ending up with all these hot women when there's like normal dudes out here looking for them?
I don't know. Also, how hot is she really, or is she? She became hot when she got that money in that plastic surgery. Yeah. Well,
Homeland Barbie.
Sorry, sir.
But also, we're assuming that she actually didn't know. She may have totally known. And then the pictures got out, and she's like, "Hey, I got to deny this. I got to say that I didn't know."
Right. Carmen.
Yeah.
Going to be a tough choice for you to make.
I know. Listen,
Carmen's husband hit her up with the ultimatum and said, "I want to do." No, I'm kidding.
By the end of the show, you have to let us know.
Oh, jeez.
And then it's happening.
And then I got to tell
him. Then you got to do it.
Well. Two suspects have been arrested in Arizona in a bill washing scheme.
I don't know what bill washing is.
What would you assume bill washing is?
Bill washing is you take a dollar bill. I don't know.
You're like scrubbing the like the barcode or something like that.
I don't think it's physically washing. I think it's
not physically, but you're taking like the number off of it, like the serial number.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think it's I don't know. I disagree with that.
Is it bleaching?
It's not. I mean, they may be bleaching, but you're all very close to what it is, actually. So, bill washing is where they allegedly remove the ink from actual money and reprint on that currency because they say the most difficult thing is to get the paper right.
Yeah.
So, you're taking a dollar bill, taking off all the ink, and then printing 100 on there or whatever it may be. Yeah.
Right.
That's what the guy from Max's Kansas City got arrested for, doing exactly that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's bleaching $1 bills and then Xeroxing or printing $100
on the actual dollar.
On the actual
because
dollar,
they have where they can print it and it looks super real and stuff. But the big thing is the actual paper, the feel of it and stuff. Because you can feel it and you go, oh, yeah, that's fake, whatever. Like the other with we had that money from the movie. And I could totally pick it out blindfolded, whatever. Remember, Ian was in here and he had a bunch of different bills and put it in there. I go, this one. And I was blindfolded at the time because you can totally feel it. If you're touching
I want to
money,
point out we had movie prop money.
Yes.
Before the Secret Service comes knocking through the door again. We had movie prop money that you could buy online. That's all it was.
Yeah, it said it right on it. Yeah, because we did the story of somebody that was passing that off, and it said right on it, movie money.
Yeah.
Well, now you can like go on Amazon and get like your face printed on money and like custom order it and stuff like that. And the kids do it all the time.
But it's just paper.
Yeah, it's just it's very fake. You know what I mean? But
that one looks very real, but the feel of it is fake. So yeah. Don't do that. That's
don't do that. Yeah.
I have a hot or not for you guys.
Oh, good.
This is a woman named Nadia Horn, a North High School special ed teacher in Wisconsin, is now charged with several child sex crimes.
No way.
Court records show that the 22-year-old is charged with second-degree sexual assault of a child under 16 years old, 2 counts of child enticement, and 2 counts of sexual assault of a child by a person who works or volunteers with children. In an interview with police, one of the victims said Horn bought him a cell phone, watch out, Joe, and began Snapchatting with him, sending the 16-year-old student, quote, really revealing pictures. When talking with police, Horn said that she got close to victim number 1 because he needed support. Horn reported she thought that she had sex with victim number 1 3 times at her apartment and stated, I made a mistake. She also admitted to having sexual intercourse with a second victim, another 16-year-old student, twice. Horn said it felt mutual and that it didn't feel like she was taking advantage of him. The victim reportedly told police that he and Horn did, quote, everything sexual you can do with a person.
Get it, Horn.
Horn said that she brought victim number 1 and victim number 2 and a third student to her apartment because they needed a ride somewhere. She added she gave them wine because they asked for it. Surveillance video from Horn's apartment building confirms Horn and 3 teenage boys entered her apartment on March 15th and left the next morning. If convicted, she faces up to 40 years in prison and or a $100,000 fine. She is scheduled to appear in court on May 20th for her hearing. So she's out of Wisconsin. She is a high school special ed teacher. She's 22 years old, and she's having sex with multiple students that are 16 years of age or younger.
And we don't know if they're her students. Like if they're special ed.
Students.
Yeah.
I believe they are. But I don't know. It didn't say specifically that they were in,
Right.
her class in special ed. But yeah. So 22 years old from Wisconsin, special ed teacher, having sex with multiple students, doing everything they can do, according to the kid. Mike Calta, hot or not?
Not hot. You lost me at Wisconsin. Although I know Carmen's rule is teachers, students usually hot. I'm going to say Wisconsin fatty, not hot.
Not hot. Yeah. All right. Carmen, what do you think?
Wisconsin, I agree. I would say not hot, but rule of thumb, when a female teacher messes with a student, they are hot.
Johnny B, you want to weigh in? What do you think? Hot or not?
Yeah, I'm with her. Deborah Lefebvre all day long. And the fact that multiple students did it, that means there's a chance that she's pretty hot. So, yeah, I'm going to say hot.
All right. So Mike is on an island. He says not hot. Carmen and Johnny both say hot. Joe has it on Bone TV. You guys have it on your phone. That's hot.
Hot.
Let me see.
That's hot.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's really hot.
I will tell you that she does not look. That's one of the better pictures of her.
Still not
Yes.
the beast that I thought she was going to
No,
be.
definitely not a beast. 22 years old, you know.
When I initially opened it, I saw the picture of Christy Noem's husband, and I thought, yep, I was right. Yeah.
No, that's not hot.
No, that's hot. Certainly for the game, that's hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's adorable.
Yeah. That's,
Wow.
What are you doing?
Also, she I'll tell you what she's doing, Galvin. She's mentally in their age
In
range.
high school.
Yeah.
Well, and that's the thing, too, is 22-year-olds should not be teaching in high school.
No.
If you're 22,
Right. But again,
that's too close.
right. And that's the thing, like, I know, like, they'll send subs over, and because they're very short on teachers and on subs, like, I know there was, like, a sub the other day who was, like,
Stop saying sub. I'm so hungry.
who was 19.
Oh, that's crazy.
Because they had, like, went to college early, and they had done enough, and they were at their point where they could get hours and stuff. And, yeah,
I
they was
did that.
19. And there's 19-year-olds in high school.
Right, yeah.
It's too close. You know what I mean? So, but I like what? So people of under 25 can only help
Yes.
elementary school
Yes.
or something.
Yeah,
It
that's
should
how it
be,
should
but
be.
I get it. There's not enough teachers to go around.
Yeah.
Carmen, I was a high school counselor for summer programs when I was 20 years old.
Yeah.
And there were kids in my class that were 19 years old, and kids who have been left back and stuff. And there were a couple of girls where I worked there, thankfully, with my girlfriend, and her grandmother ran the program. You know, that's how I got the job. But there were girls that were definitely flirty, and one girl was like asked me if I wanted to go to a concert with her one time, and I'm like, I couldn't do any of that stuff.
Right. But again, like if you're 20 and she's 18,
Right. It
like,
was not that far off.
right. It's too close. So yeah, like they have to come up with I don't know, like.
But also, you have to put yourself in the mentality that I can't do this. It's inappropriate.
Oh,
Even if it's not illegal, it's inappropriate.
I mean, 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, like, listen, there are grown 30-year-olds that get caught doing this. Like, it's definitely a mental disorder, and I don't think it matters if you're 20 or 30, you know what I mean? But
I'll
if
tell
you
you,
can't separate the two.
can I be honest with you? Here I was in high school. I had a girlfriend in high school for most of my high school year, like sophomore through my senior year. I had the same girlfriend. But it wasn't until I was not getting a lot of offers in high school. I mean, I did okay, but I wasn't getting a lot of offers. Then now I'm out, and all of a sudden I got these high school girls, and they're like flirting with me and talking to me.
Because you're older.
Right. I
and-
drive in, and all of a sudden I'm wearing a tie. They're not used to that. So now, and part of you is like, oh, what's up? I'm a cool
It's
guy again. It's
flattering.
flattering, and you're not that much older than they are. So it's not legally, it's illegal. They're 18, but you gotta make the right decision.
Yeah, you have to be able to separate
I'm
it.
so glad that my girlfriend worked there at the time, because I would have been weak.
The thing too is how much more sexually advanced teenagers are now
Oh,
than
yeah.
Because of the
were
internet.
back in the day. Yeah, for sure. And now you have some 17-year-old girl that's going up to a 25-year-old male student. And she's like, I really need to pass this. I'll do anything. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
You're in trouble.
Yeah, that was one thing I was good. I couldn't really do anything for them, so they couldn't. Yeah,
Thank God.
nothing, yeah.
Yeah, no power to
No.
wield.
Right.
This is pretty crazy. Scientists have used pig semen to develop eye drops that can stop cancerous tumor growth in the eye and preserve vision.
I mean, if you ask me to follow that chain, I can't imagine how that happens, but
How
that's
do
great
they-
to hear.
So
how did they find that?
It has not been tested on humans yet, but it has worked on mice. So you have a cancerous tumor in your eye, and they go, we got good news and bad news. We have drops that can help you.
All right, but
Where we get the drops, you're not going to like it.
I got to tell you, though, if you've got cancer, I think you'd take about
Oh,
anything.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's the lesser of two evils.
But like
is-
Carmen said, how did they figure that out?
Right. Like,
Yeah.
who came up with, you know what I mean? Like, were they looking into something else, or were they specifically just like, oh, I wonder what pig.
that
was-
happens a lot where they're working on something else and then they realize, oh, this can do this.
Or, hey, what we need is this compound. Where do we
Right.
find that?
Exactly.
In pig semen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For some reason, they found out before that it has this stuff. Yeah.
I'm gonna put it in your eye. I'm not gonna tell you what it is till after I cure your cancer, but let me just do it. Yeah.
Oh man.
No dropper. You got to get it right out of the tank.
Right out of the tank.
Just
Yeah.
holding a little pig over your face. Yeah. That would be great. So my eye feels fantastic, but I got to talk to you about something else now.
The pig's in love with you.
Mike, today may be your favorite day.
Okay.
Oh, no, your worst day. Today is National Walking Day.
Out.
Oh,
Although I did buy a weighted vest.
really?
Yep.
To sit around it and watch
Yep.
Seinfeld?
Yep.
Does it help you eat your ice cream?
So I just bought it. I haven't walked it yet, but I put it on Joey the other day. And then I walked in the kitchen and there's Joey. He was making eggs while wearing the weighted vest. Yeah.
What weight did you get?
20 pounds.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because that's what I have. I have a weighted vest.
It's not the metal plates. It's just like a sandbag.
Yep, that's what I
It's
have.
more comfortable.
Yep. Because at one point I was wearing Chad's bulletproof vest, and that was not comfortable.
Why does Chad have a bulletproof vest? He's black.
I don't know. Well, no, he got really into guns, and he was going to Shark Coast Tactical.
And what did he think? He was going to go.
He was ready
They were
for
going to
the
use him for a
zombie.
mission.
Well, the zombie apocalypse was
Right.
coming. He didn't know. He was just really
Yeah.
Sometimes you just see cool stuff. You
Yeah.
want to buy it.
Yeah, I don't need it. What am I going to do with a grenade launcher?
Yeah.
But I want one.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So it was just part of that, line of succession of that. So I was using that, but it was 30 pounds and it was a little bit uncomfortable. And finally I was like, you know what? I use this enough. Let me get an actual like a sand vest.
Right.
I haven't used it in like a month, but I do love it. I need to get back. Definitely need to get back on it. You know what I mean? Because it does help. They say 20 minutes is all you need
Of walking with the vest?
with the vest.
That's pretty good.
You know what I mean? And then you can take it off and you can finish out your walk, whatever your goal is. But 20 minutes, it helps like boost your heart rate and stuff like that. It'll help you lose fat. There are a bunch of
the
positives to it.
weirdest thing that I bought at Shark Coast Tactical that I'll probably not use is one of those thin leather holsters, the straps that
to
go over
put
your
the guns
shoulders.
under.
Yeah. You button them into your pants or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Detective holder.
Like an old school detective. Yeah. I have one of those because I wanted to go when we were going hiking. I needed to carry that gun in case we ran into bears. And I'm like, I can't put a 50 caliber handgun in my basketball shorts. Pull my shorts down every 3 steps. So Will gave me one of those holsters.
Did you say you never watched John Wick?
I never seen 1 second of John Wick.
You gotta watch John Wick.
I know,
It was
I
on the
love
other
it.
day. They had them all like in a row the other day, and one was on, and I wound up watching the rest of one and watched 2. John Wick, the first one is. I mean, they're all really good,
Right.
But you would really.
I'm
like
sure
it.
I would. I don't
I mean,
know
it's
what.
really good. Have
not
you
a
seen it
matter
or
of-
no, Carmen?
Yeah.
It hasn't really like put itself in my face yet. So like I know I could put it on,
Yeah.
but I haven't turned the TV on and I'm like, all right, let me check this out.
They're also absurd. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
completely absurd, but it's great.
Yeah.
In the way
Great
that they do it.
action.
Yeah, because they come up with so much cool stuff.
Right.
Where it's not just I'm shooting, I'm fighting. They're doing crazy things where they're sliding underneath and doing this, and they're jumping up and grabbing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy. And then he'll take this guy's gun and shoot this guy with it. I mean, it's great.
I'll watch it eventually.
You know what? I would love to know how many shots are fired in
How many bullets are fired?
shots are fired in John Wick. Let's see.
You look that up. I'm going to take this. Mike Calta show. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Mike.
What's up?
I was calling because talking about that money thing.
Yeah.
My brother, he was on some bad drugs or whatever, but he's dead now. But I walked in on him, and the way they do that is with Easy Off oven cleaner.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and a toothbrush. They spray the Easy Off on it, let it soak for a minute, and the ink comes right off for some reason.
Wow. Yeah. I'm not. Listen, I know
I don't
you
even
know,
know
but
that.
don't mess around with that because then they.
Oh, I would never do that, man. I'm a professional. I got 4 kids. I'm not that lifestyle.
I got you. Well, appreciate the heads up, buddy. I am not. I would love to go get Easy Off right now and just do it to take it off,
Try
but I'm not
it,
making
yeah.
it. I'm not putting it back on.
Nope.
So it doesn't say how many shots are fired, but it says in the John Wick, the first film, he kills 77 people.
Oh, I
77
feel like
people.
he could do better.
He does
Oh.
in chapter 2.
Yeah.
He kills 128 people.
Oh, good,
Yeah.
good. Okay, yeah,
And that's just him.
yeah.
That's not other people. There's other.
Is he
people
an
killed.
assassin? Is that what it is?
He is an assassin.
Okay.
Yeah. and he's kind of out of the lifestyle, and then something brings him back in.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess you could say I'm back.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, today is National Walking Day. So put your vest on and walk around and do it.
I will.
Brandy, you know the singer Brandy, she
Kinda.
reveals in her new memoir, which I'm sure you'll want to pick up, that she had an underage relationship.
R. Kelly
with Boys to Men singer, wait, is it Wanye Morris? Wanye Morris.
Yeah.
When she was 16 and he was 22.
Ooh.
Yeah,
That is dangerous.
and she's saying that he took advantage of her.
Oh, really?
Yeah, coming out now.
Mm.
Brandy's got to be what?
In her
40?
40s, yeah.
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 I don't know why people wait.
Yeah, I feel like they just kind of want to jump on the bandwagon of what's happening and get back in the news. Because, like, what's the last thing you heard about Brandy?
Right, but also you put it in your book. It's like, all right, well, you're just trying to sell books.
Right.
So now we mad at this guy?
No.
Why?
I mean, you shouldn't do that.
right, but why are we not mad at him? We've been mad at everybody else.
But we're not.
Because
and
he's
we-
not famous anymore?
No, but we do pick and choose. But again, she was 16, he was 22. We know now that is wrong, and you should not do that.
It's always been wrong.
It has, but also back in the day, there's certain states that 16 is legal age of consent.
It's true.
There's certain states that 16 is legal, and that relationship would have been legal. We know.
You should be my lawyer. You're
Well, I'm because Michigan is one of those states.
Oh, really?
So
is that what happened to you?
Well,
You
well,
and Wanye?
no, but when I was 16, even younger, there were grown adults that would, but we were in high school around the same time.
Right.
You know what I mean?
right,
So
right.
to me, it didn't feel that weird. Now
Yeah.
looking back at it, I'm like, okay, you guys are creeps. You should have been talking to girls your own age, but it didn't like destroy me by any means. It didn't like have a lasting impression. It was just now I know they were creeps.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Are they really creeps? Are they more guys who like?
They didn't flourish in college, so they come back to high school
Right.
to pick up. Yeah,
That's why they didn't have luck elsewhere.
because they're creeps.
Well, I mean, creeps, or are they just kind of losers?
Loser creeps.
Yeah, like I don't like in my mind, a creep says, "I'm going to get me a young girl." You know what I mean? Or the other one is like, hey, "These girls don't like me, but these girls do."
Right. But
Yeah, but there's no set rules of it. You know what I mean? There's some guys that are totally cool and can get hot girls, whatever, and still want young girls.
Yeah, those are creeps.
You know?
Right.
Those are creeps.
But also the guys who are like, oh, I can't get girls my own age, so I'm going to go take advantage of younger girls.
Not take advantage, but to just know that.
Creeps. That's
No,
what
but
they're
like-
doing.
I feel like you're.
It's borderline.
No. What I'm saying is, and I'm not defending any specific incident. I'm saying if they can't get older girls, if they're not, they go to a college party and no girls talk to them. They go to a high school party and 10 girls talk to them. They're just kind of losers. They're just kind of, and they're like, well, this is where we're,
Right, but then if
the
you-
creep to me is the guy that goes, no, I'm going to the high school party to look for young girls. That's the creep.
Yeah, but again, once you pass that threshold, then you keep going back to the high school party.
Yeah.
Then you become the creep.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you
If
do
you
it
stick around there.
exactly.
Also, I love that everybody's like, that's creep voice. Tom.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
Tom has creep voice.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Tom, not a creep, but has creep voice.
I'll be back for a second to go to high school.
But
I can buy beer.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, this is one of those things, like, yes, it was wrong, but was it really anything that crazy that had such a lasting impression on her? But like Demi Lovato came out and was talking about when she was 16 and she was dating, what is it? Wilmer?
Valderrama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was like late 20s, almost 30.
Oh, really?
That's weird.
Date a 16-year-old for sure.
You know what I mean? Like,
How did he get away with that?
there's a big jump. I don't
A lot
know.
of
And it
people
was
got away with it. Jerry Lee Lewis, Elvis.
there
Yeah, but
was-
that was at least in the 50s.
Yeah.
We're talking about
Yeah.
now in the 2000s.
who is the driver from Fast and Furious that passed away?
Paul Walker.
Yeah,
Paul
his
Walker.
girlfriend was like 14.
But
She was-
he had like a long list of girls like that. You
he
know
was
what
engaged to that girl. Same thing with Henry Cavill, the guy who played Superman. His girlfriend was like 17.
right? You know what I mean? So there's I don't know.
Jerry Seinfeld did it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And nobody, they made a big deal about it for 5 minutes, and then they let him go and just date her.
Right, and they walked the red carpet together,
Yep.
and it was in everybody's eyes. So you know what I mean. But it's like one of those things. Like we learn with time that was wrong. I don't think you can go back and punish every single person that ever did that.
No,
But,
but
you also have to keep an eye on them now,
Yeah.
because you realize that it wasn't right and they may be creeps.
Ooh. What did we say his name was? Conway?
Wanye?
Wanye.
Morris. Yeah. He was 22. She was 16.
Oof.
That is a big age difference, especially at that age.
Does he respond to it now, or does he just kind of hope it goes away?
Probably hope it goes away.
Yeah.
We'll see.
That's got to be.
Because, what is he doing?
It's got to be 20-something years ago.
They're touring. They're
out and about.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they're probably on small tours, but I know I saw them when they were with New Kids on the Block and some other boy band.
I'm sure that Boys to Men still, can play a lot of places.
Oh, yeah, they do. That's what I'm saying. They were just on tour.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
there's
with
this,
Brandy.
There's this guy on Instagram that he focuses on like making fun of old artists that shouldn't be performing anymore, like these rappers, like the Yin Yang Twins, look like they're crippled on stage. And he actually popped up the Boyz II Men concert from the other night, and he's like, I can't say anything about these guys.
No.
They're like 50 and they can still dance. They still sing the same. They still look great. Yeah.
Dude, I saw Boyz II Men at Eddie V's. They were doing a fundraiser for Sheriff Chronister, and they performed live in Eddie V's, and it was fantastic.
Yeah.
They sounded great, yeah.
Do you know who Christopher North is?
I do.
Christopher North, a founding member of the rock band Ambrosia, has died.
I heard.
Yeah, he was only 75 years old. You got a little Ambrosia over there?
Ambrosia is the #1 song for yacht rock.
Yeah, there's very yacht rock, yeah. Biggest part of me, How Much I Feel.
How much I feel. This is really
song.
the one, yeah.
This is a yacht rock song. It's just been going on. I caught you.
Yep.
How long has it been going on? Find out yesterday while listening to Mo and Drew. This song is not about a cheating relationship, about a couple. This is about the bass player from the band. They found out was secretly playing with another band.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what it's about.
What?
Okay.
But this is not Ambrosia.
Yeah. Well, it's on the Ambrosia thing. I think that this is I think one of the guys from the band from Ambrosia is this guy singing the song. Yeah.
Did they kick the bass player out?
I don't know. I don't know the algorithm.
Also, can you write a song about someone and have him play on it?
No, wow.
You know what I-
But you have him play on it, and you don't do the lyrics until you're on stage, and then you go sing it right in his face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. I used to sing in a band, and our bass player sang this song in the
Oh,
band.
really?
I had no idea. Yeah.
Yeah. I always just assumed up until yesterday, listening to their show, that this song was about cheating in a relationship.
That's what I thought.
Found out it was the bass player playing with another band. How do you like that?
I would have never guessed.
Well, now you know. You learned something. You didn't know what Ambrosia was?
I will not remember this.
You will. You will. It'll come up again in 3 years, and you'll be like, I know what this is about.
Oh, so there's another band. I guess it's just another song. How long has this been going on? Two different bands. So Ambrosia has that, and then Ace has How Long.
Yeah,
Just How Long.
that's the same thing.
Oh, it is
It's
the same song?
thing, yeah, but I
So
think
don't
it's
know
the
who
same.
came-
I think it's the same players. I heard them talk about the yesterday on the show.
Hmm.
But it comes up under the Ambrosia
Okay.
title on Spotify.
Gotcha. How long has this been going on?
This is what
Please
Chad
play.
Carmen's just singing to Chad when she's in a dress.
No.
How long you been wearing that dress, Chad? Go ahead.
So it turns out those Atlanta TSA agents can keep the $1,000 gift cards from Tyler Perry.
Oh, good. That's
Yeah.
nice. Why would they?
I think they got enough press where they're like, yeah, just all right.
Right. I think it was you shouldn't be able to ask for things while you're in uniform, but if you're given a gift, you should be able to keep it.
Right. And also, it's Tyler Perry. He's not trying to sneak cocaine on board by
Right.
giving
We
one
don't-
person.
We don't
He's-
know that.
But
That's
he's
true.
doing it publicly. Hey, everyone, here's gift cards
Well,
and
and the
stuff.
fact that they're not getting paid.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, there has to be some type of, well, we're not paying you. At least someone is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard Mo saying he's only gotten partial payment. He only got like for 3 weeks of his check.
And
Yeah.
didn't this just happen like less than a year ago?
Yeah, well, it happened recently. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was talking to him about it, and I said, and you know that the government, all the money that they're not paying you guys, that they're making money off of that.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you're not going to see any of that though,
Right.
which is it's crazy.
Right.
The police report from Tiger Woods' arrest was filed yesterday, and it included a copy of his driver's license, which has a safe driver notification on it, which means it means he's had a clean record for at least 3 years.
Okay, 3
Yeah,
years.
so
That's all it takes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you get in trouble and then you 3 years, they go, okay, he's a safe driver now. Tiger announced yesterday that he understands the seriousness of the situation and is stepping away to seek treatment and focus on his health. Now, I had read something, not here, but I had read something in passing where he had a couple pills in his pocket.
Oh,
Did anybody see that?
I heard that.
Yeah, I heard that, so I don't know whether that's fact
True or
or
not,
whether
yeah.
I just saw it somewhere, but
I did see he's going to rehab, and I think that'll be good for him because clearly he has a problem.
yeah.
And nobody loves a comeback more than America. Tiger Woods goes to rehab, comes out of rehab, gets back in it, wins the Masters next year. It's the best story ever.
I mean, that'd be great. Never say never, but I think Tiger Woods is done.
Oh, I don't think so.
I think he's been done though. Like
I don't think so. He was talking about playing in the Masters this year.
Yeah, no, listen, he's still way better than any of us.
Right.
But I'm saying like he's not what he was.
No. He's definitely not what he was, but he's still one of the greatest of all time, and he's young enough where in that sport where he could still do it. If it was football, I'd go, he's 40-something years old now. But
I think with the thing that happens with his leg, him putting on all the muscle, changing his swing, having all these different things, that's a lot of stuff. And golf is a lot of mental focus.
yeah, besides what I'm saying, once he gets out of rehab, he may find himself back in
Totally
the mental state.
Totally
Yeah.
could.
No.
If I'm a betting man, and I am. I say it probably doesn't happen. Do you know that they are making Apple TV is making a limited series, Cape Fear?
I do. I watched the trailer for you.
Oh, you did watch the trailer? Yeah, because I was going to say who would be good. Joe, do you know about this or no?
No.
Who would be good to play the De Niro part, Max Caddy? Well, I say De Niro, but the remake, whatever. Who would be a good actor to play that role? Somebody out there now.
Counselor. That
Yeah,
guy?
yeah. Who would you cast? Because I think this is a really good casting.
I don't know.
Javier Bardem.
It looks great.
Yeah, I think Joe has no idea who that is.
Yeah. It looks great. He looks great. He's a great actor, and you really got to be engulfed in that part. You got to really become Max Cady to get that laugh going and get that scariness going.
Then you have Amy Adams and Patrick Wilson. Wilson playing the Nick Nolte.
In the movie came out in like the 50s.
Right.
And it was Gregory Peck and Robert Mitchum. And then they remade it in the 90s, and it was Robert De Niro and Nick Nolte. And the idea of the movie is that Nick Nolte was a lawyer, and he defended Max Cady, but didn't introduce all the evidence or something like that, and he ended up getting convicted. And when he got out, he sought revenge on his attorney by harassing his family and doing all that. And in this one, she says, the wife of the attorney says to the attorney, to Patrick Wilson, do you think Max Cady knows what we did? So I think that they go into a little bit more of why he's seeking revenge, and what he said wasn't just like an oversight or something that they just dusted it was like something they specifically blamed on him or something like that.
Yeah.
It looks good. It looks like Cape Fear is one of the scariest movies that I saw in a long time.
Who plays the daughter in this one?
I don't know.
But she's good.
Yeah.
She's
Amy
good.
Adams plays it was Jessica Lange that was in the movie with De Niro and stuff. But yeah, when it's setting up and stuff, and then you see De Niro and he's in his cell and he's doing pull-ups, shirtless, shredded with lightning bolt tattoos, you're like, oh boy, this is not going to be good. This is not going to work out for anyone. So the limited series consists of 10 episodes, with the first 2 premiering on Friday, June 5th. So it's coming out in June. But take a look. If you go to YouTube, you can see the trailer. Looks like it's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Lizzo vowed to keep her virginity until she won her first Grammy, and she kept that promise. She says she didn't do the nasty until 2020.
Really? Really?
When she was in her early 30s. Is anyone surprised by that? By the way,
Yes.
also, was that Lizzo's choice?
Yes.
No, I think it was everyone else's choice.
Yeah, there were plenty of people who would have banged Lizzo, especially when she was famous. Yeah, that's weird though. That how old is she?
In her 30s.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
2020.
Carmen, you should have did that.
Wait,
Held out.
why?
You won your first Grammy.
I held out.
She
You wouldn't have such loose shoulders.
Wait.
remember Lizzo was everywhere,
Yeah.
and then she made her dancers eat bananas and whatever.
Oh yeah, I don't know what they were doing. She got in the. But I want whatever happened to Lizzo to happen to Chapel Roan, where everybody ignores her now because she's such a bitch.
Well, I mean, you don't really hear much about Lizzo. Lizzo was everywhere for a while,
Right.
And,
I want that to happen to Chapel Roan now.
and I also love the I'm fat and I love it. I love being fat. This and that. Oh, I'm working out. I'm working out and I'm doing Ozempic now. Yeah. We know. Come on, get out of here. And then finally in news, are you stuck with a ridiculous email address like partydude69@gmail or something like that? Does anybody have a bad one?
No, I don't have a bad one. I don't. Joe is still using his Hotmail.
Yes,
which
that's right.
I mean, I'm not saying that you shouldn't, but it's
Outlook. It's the same thing.
right. No, I'm not saying that you shouldn't use it, but it is off-putting when you tell people. I still have an AOL address. I don't use it as much, but when I say it to people, they mock me for it. And it still comes to my email box. I don't know.
But the good thing about this is if you have some Gmail address, whatever, that you've had forever, and you're like, well, I don't want to change it because now, but also you don't want to put that on your application
Right.
or whatever you're dealing with.
Party
people.
Boy 69.
Exactly. Yeah, you don't want Party Dude 69 on there. So Google is finally letting people change their old, poorly chosen Gmail addresses while keeping their emails.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah, you'll also get to keep your previous handle for anyone who still has it as an alternate. But basically, it lets you easily transition to a more mature or appropriate address without having to start a separate account or moving everything over and doing all that. Google announced this a while back, but it was only available for select test accounts. But starting today, you should be able to do it on all accounts.
Oh, I'm going to do it.
Are you?
Why? What is your without giving us your email address?
No, it's not that. My last name.
Oh yeah.
I actually have a real account, like my Google account that all my bills and stuff are sent to, but it's my old last name.
Right.
I'm changing my last name. I was gonna have to restart from scratch
Oh yeah.
just because of my last name.
No,
Yeah.
you could do it.
That's oh my god, I'm gonna
Well, here's how you do it. They say to change your username, you go to the email settings page. From there, you're going to click on personal info, email, Google account email, and if your account is eligible, it'll actually have a thing that says change Google account mail option.
Okay.
So you can go on there and, I mean, obviously, you just Google
Nathaniel
this.
Wood.
But you got to be careful what you pick now.
Right.
Yeah, because when you
only,
get divorced, you're not gonna be able to go back.
But also, you can only change it once a year.
Okay. Yeah. Well,
So you'd have to
so
wait
you'll be
on-
fine. You get divorced next year, you change it back.
I'm not getting divorced.
You never know.
No.
Galvin's got a whole Galvin Gambles and how long it lasts.
Listen, oh crap. My charge. How long was it? Because I remember you talking about this, where you and Amanda, you first got married and you lost your ring and you were fighting and you were talking about divorce instantly, and then you guys came up with the rule never to say divorce.
Yeah.
How long did that happen?
Like the first year.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Chad and I are 4 months in. Never once.
Yeah.
But we started off the relationship saying like we will never.
Wait till you move together.
We already have.
I know. Wait till you move all this stuff and you're putting different stuff in different rooms. And I want this to go here. I want this to go here.
Listen, we've already talked about where we want everything.
All right.
Where the couch is going to go, where his computer is going to go.
Wait until he invites the dude over.
That's right. That's right. So where's he going to put his dresses? I'm telling you right now, my relationship with Amanda was kept together by new couches.
Yep.
If her parents didn't buy us new couches, I would have broke up with her and went out with that other
Yeah,
girl.
we just got.
Well, listen, both our houses on the name, or both our names are on the house. We pretty
Now
much.
you'll know that both your names are on the house.
Yeah.
So now you know you got to kill him in order to get out of it. Yep.
That's okay. Listen, we're already merging our bank accounts and doing all that kind of stuff. Like, there hasn't been one thing that has caused a fight yet.
No, fights come when things are really bad.
Right.
Like when you all of a sudden get hit with something where you got to spend $10,000 you weren't expecting. That's when you guys start fighting over stuff. That's when the stress becomes a lot.
Well, I will say like that for us could be the like not the remodel but the little fixing uppers,
Yeah.
because I want to get it done, like the popcorn ceiling. I'm like, we are not moving in until this is done, and he's like,
You're putting it on or taking it off?
taking it off.
Oh yeah.
And he's like, let's just move in and we'll work around it. And I'm like, everyone says no. Like,
Get
it's
it done
so
before
messy.
you move in.
Yeah.
Yeah, trust me, I know, but he's very anxious to get in the house. Like that's the only
But you
thing
can
that
have
we
that done
differ.
in a weekend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think honestly, we're probably gonna rent the tool this weekend and do it ourselves.
You're gonna do it?
Yeah.
Oh,
we just
scrape.
because we just want to get it done. Where I'm like, let's pay someone to do it, and he's just like, I have to move in tomorrow. So I'm like, all right, let's rent the tool and do it. But like, we're pretty good about that. Like, we find a common ground pretty fast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, no, I don't want to do the work.
He'll get sick of that.
But will I do the work? So
He'll get sick of your common ground
know
soon
what?
enough. Yeah. You watch.
You guys are the worst.
You want to feel old?
Yep.
Carmen, I don't know whether you were here at the time or I didn't know you or something, whatever, because you weren't invited to my wedding.
Right. I wasn't here yet.
You weren't here yet.
No.
Okay, that's the reason. It'll be 15 years in June that I've been married.
Man, that went quick.
Isn't that crazy? I mean,
That
you
went
remember
quick.
being at my
Yes,
wedding.
I know.
I mean, that literally seems like it was just a couple years ago.
I know I've said this a bunch of times, but I'm going to say it again. When Jay Leno left the Tonight Show, his big finale was he brought on stage all the families of all the people that worked there.
Yeah.
And all the
That's cool.
kids that were born in the amount of time that he was there. And I was like, what a queer thing to do. Who cares about that? But now that I've been here, like, think about it. Jenna and Chase started dating.
Yeah.
Now they have 2 kids, you know.
John Brennan.
John Brennan was single. He's married and has 2 kids. There are people that have grandchildren that have, like there are people that have gotten married in the building. There are people, I don't know, it's just like to think of the entire time that we've been there, we've seen these kids come in there, like Danielle. Danielle was a kid when she started there, and now she's a business owner. She's got 2 kids of her own.
When I met you and started working with you, you guys just had Joey.
Yeah.
You just had Joey.
Oh man, it goes quick. It really does. Doesn't seem like it, but it goes quick.
15 years.
Yeah. I would have another kid.
Now?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't
No,
think so.
I wouldn't because it doesn't make sense because I'm too old, but I would if I could. Like I wish we had a baby now.
If you could just snap your fingers and have your kid that's 5 years old.
That'd be perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That way you don't have to deal with all the baby stuff. And
Yeah, I don't have to wipe anybody's butt. And, because we had a kid here this weekend. My wife's friend was here, and she had a 6-year-old. And it was fun. It was like I had someone to play with again for a little while. You know what I mean? Because my kids aren't interested.
yeah.
All right, how about this? My wife's going to kill me for saying this. You stay, well, Galvin, you're not a good example. Carmen, you stay at my house.
Okay.
Okay. You're, whatever reason, Chad's out of town, you have to stay at my house. And you stay upstairs. And you notice upstairs while you're up there that the dog pooped upstairs in the theater room.
Okay.
What do you do?
Clean it.
You just clean it.
Yeah. I have dogs. I'm used to it. I know like accidents happen. No biggie. I go find a bag, throw it outside.
My wife's friend
Oh no.
texted my wife and said, the dog pooped up here. Should I just throw it in the
Toilet and flush
toilet
it.
and flush it?
That's good.
Or what should I do? And my wife was already sleeping and didn't see the message. So what did she do?
Just left it.
Just left it.
Oh,
Just-
wow.
Just left it.
Yeah.
Just left it. My wife had to go up there and clean it the next day.
Yeah.
It sat there overnight.
That's weird.
That is weird, right?
That's-
if I
Yeah.
saw it, I wouldn't even say anything. I would just clean it.
Yeah.
Galvin did that. Galvin walked in my room. The dog pooped. And Galvin just cleaned the poop.
Yeah.
And that's probably, does she have dogs
Part of
herself?
having a dog.
No, she's a cat person.
That's
Yeah.
why.
That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Figured out the
trust the person.
problem.
Yeah.
They're used to leaving cat poop everywhere.
That cat. So something's wrong with my AC, and they're working on fixing it. So last night we really didn't have AC. It wasn't hot though. We had the door open in the bedroom, but the goddamn cat kept coming in and waking everybody up. I wanted to fling that cat across the room last night. I wouldn't, but I really thought about it in my heart that I wanted to just smash her against the wall.
My wife wants a cat so
Take my cat.
I don't want a cat.
Oh.
I never want a cat. And I told her before we got
Your
married.
wife
I
seems
go,
like a cat person, not in a weird cat way, but in a kind of like a Morticia Adams kind of way.
Yeah. But because she would definitely want like one of those cats that has a weird face and stuff. And or hairless thing, whatever. But I told her before we got married, I go, just so you know, I'm never gonna have a cat.
Never gonna
and
have a
I'm
cat.
always gonna have dogs, multiple dogs. I go, that's just the way it is.
That was in the vows.
That's the way it's gonna be. Yeah.
Well,
I'm not. I don't dislike cats. I don't want cats to be hurt or anything. I just don't. They're not for me.
no, I don't want them to be
And
hurt.
I'm very allergic to
I
them.
do dislike them. Mike Calta show. Good morning.
Hello?
Hello. I give up. I'm not even trying it anymore. Sorry, Carmen.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Listen, I tell you all the time. And guess what? My Google account, my email, I'm not able to change it.
Oh,
really?
Why?
Yeah, I don't know. It just says
You're not qualifying?
you can't change this address.
I'll say. Are you doing it right? Did it
Yeah.
give you to whether you have the option? And it says no, you don't have the option.
It just says, yeah, you can't change this address.
Well,
on
it says on here starting today. So maybe
later.
Yeah, maybe check tomorrow and see.
But also maybe because mine's not dumb, right?
No,
Your name?
Yeah.
That's
like,
Super Party Slut 89?
exactly.
Yeah.
Like it's only if you qualify for it.
No, I think anybody
Yeah.
can change it. Yeah.
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 I'm gonna keep trying all day. That's what.
So what is your alternative? You'd have to make a whole new Gmail, and then transfer everything over to that.
Yeah, or just start using that basically, which
That's a pain in the ass.
a lot of things will get lost.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Because
yeah.
I have like 10 emails. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I have something set up for everything I use it, and I have one specifically for bills and everything I pay and all my adulting,
Gotcha.
basically. So
Gotcha.
it would be a lot of changing.
All right. Well, good luck. I hope they let you change it.
I know, me too.
All right, we got to take a break. If you'd like to be a part of the show, 800-771-1025. When we come back from break, Galvin has a brand new open letter. We will do that next on 1025 The Bone. Whatever happened to Boston? Are they all dead?
I don't know if they're all dead.
Like all the good singers? Because they had
Yeah.
a singer, and then he died, and then they had another singer, and he just died. And
Right. Brad Delp.
Delp.
I watched a documentary about Boston.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And the guy was like an MIT guy.
Yeah,
Tom Schultz.
Yeah.
And he invented all of the recording gear
Yeah.
and all of the amps and all of the stuff that they used to make those recordings. And it was basically him writing and performing all of the music. And then he hired guys.
Oh, to come do it?
Right.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
And there was a round robin of, that's why there was so much distance between albums.
Because
Gotcha.
the one guy died because he had his barbecue in his bathroom and died
Something
of
like that.
smoke
Yeah,
inhalation. Yeah.
What?
We heard about that, yeah.
And then Brad Delp just died. Yeah, but Tom Schultz was a complete genius.
Yeah.
And he built everything and he did it in his basement. And then he was just like, I'm just going to build a studio here and do everything.
Yeah,
and
and
he literally had where he just like plugged his guitar into this little box and it had all
Did
the.
all that way.
Yeah, which
Smart.
is crazy
Yeah.
because you think about all the gear that different musicians have,
Pete.
especially guitar players.
Yeah.
It looked like they could
And-
launch rockets and
Yeah.
stuff.
And something that's really cool, when they first signed Boston, they insisted that they record everything at the studio in Hollywood. So they went in there and pretended to record. Meanwhile, he recorded everything back at the studio at the house.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
and when he turned it in, they said, "Oh, this is great. I told you we should do it at the studio."
And he did it in his
They-
house. Mike Calta show. Good morning.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Mike. How you doing? It's Julio.
What's up, Julio?
Hey, I had some options for you for the Punch Out.
Oh, all right.
I know it's old news, but I had it in my head and I figured I'd share it with you.
What do you got, Julio?
Okay, so listen. How about if 102.5 The Bone staff are coaches for fighters, and they enter the ring and they coach fighters, and fighters fight for them
Yeah, I thought
instead
about
of
that.
the staff doing it.
It's just not as much fun. It's so much better when it's us beating each other up.
Yeah, it would be.
I know.
It would be.
I'm going to work a way around
Yeah.
it, Julio. I'll get it coming back. We'll get it back before you know it.
All right.
All right.
Good luck.
Thank you, brother.
By the way, I was just looking. Tom Schultz is still alive. He's 79 years old.
Oh, wow. I wonder what
Yeah.
he's invented in this whole time he's been gone.
It says, because I put in, is Boston band still together? And it says, yes,
Oh,
Boston
really?
is still considered active, with founder Tom Schultz leading the group as the only original member following the death of longtime singer Tommy DiCarlo in March of 2026. The band's future lineup is unclear, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah.
Before we get to open letter, Galvin, I want to bring this up. So a lot of people know and a lot of people don't know. Several years ago, Well, first of all, like last year, was it last year or 2 years ago, where my brother was the subject of a documentary,
Yeah.
and we went and viewed. Were you there for that? Did you go to the
Yeah.
Side
I went to
Splitters?
Side Splitters. Yeah.
We my niece did a documentary in which my brother was the subject of the documentary, and we talked about it, and we had a debut for it at Side Splitters, but we couldn't open it to the public. And the reason why is because at the time the documentary was entered into film festivals, and the film festivals have these very strict rules on who can see the movie and where you can show it and how many people can see it before they do it. And it was just really holding it back. But it had won awards, and it had been in a lot of these festivals around the country, and was even considered for an Academy Award nomination. So it came out really well. So for those of you who don't know, my brother's first wife was killed in a car accident, and it was shortly after my niece had been born. And in fact, it was the first walk that my brother's wife was taking my niece on when she was struck by a car who ran a stop sign and hit her. And it's a pretty tragic story, and it was horrible to go through. But years later, my niece graduated from FSU in record time, then was accepted to USC Film School, and is out there in California working in the industry and doing stuff. In fact, when Craig Robinson was here in the studio, she ended up being the one that hooked that up for me because she works with him and some other people. Anyway, so she came up with this idea to do this documentary for her class, and it was about my brother, who, you know my brother.
Right.
He's very funny, and he is one of those people, like, he's way funnier than I am, and he is in the worst business type job, like nothing to do with his humor. He's always had work that he's done for a living. In fact, it took me like kind of 10 years to figure out what he actually did. He worked for a company that was operating surgery centers. So when doctors do surgery, they don't do it in the office that you go see them at. They do it in surgery centers. And my brother ran those centers around the country, and he had to sign agreements with doctors and non-competes, and he had to fly to all these areas, and he has a real job. You know, it's like what the opposite of what I do. And he's got his master's degree, and he's a real business type person, but he's funny. So my niece would always say to him, "Why didn't you ever do anything with comedy, with funny?" And my brother would try to explain to her that when you have a kid, especially when your wife just died, your main focus is on raising that child and making sure that that child has a good life, not on yourself anymore. Not on anything. You want to exceed as much as you can in business so that your child is taken care of.
You tell your kids, you crush my dreams.
You crush my dreams. Yes. So my niece came up with the idea for my brother to come to LA for 6 weeks and try to do stand-up comedy. And she made this documentary documenting the whole thing up until the point where he actually gets up on stage in Los Angeles and does stand-up comedy. And it features other comedians, including number one best friend Robert Kelly, who is kind of like a mentor for my brother, and Gary Cannon, who's gone on our cruise and been on the show a bunch of times and works as a warm-up guy for a lot of TV shows in California. And the whole thing is documented from the minute he gets off the airplane to the entire time he's in California till the time he gets up on stage, and it's great. And now it just became available for people to watch. It's 100% free. I'm going to post a link on our Instagram, on our Facebook page and our Instagram page, and it goes live tonight at 7:00. So if you want to watch it, because there were a lot of people when we did it at Side Splitters asking how they could watch it, and there was nothing I could do at the time because of the film festivals, but all that stuff is past now, and it's available, and I'll put the link up there, and anybody wants to watch it, go watch it.
It's called Humor Me.
It's called Humor Me.
Yeah.
It's not doing me any good. I'm not making any money off of it. Nobody's making money. It's 100% free to you for you to watch, but if you're somebody who's interested and wants to see a good documentary, it's a very easy watch, and it's very funny to watch.
Yeah, it was great.
And there's if you want to watch me, I make my debut in this movie sleeping in several scenes. My niece said we were so crunched for time. If not, I had just had several situations where we were in there having these meetings, and then I'd pan over to you and you were sleeping in the corner. And I said, oh, okay, well, I do make my sleeping debut in this movie. Mm-hmm. Ladies and gentlemen, right now, it is time to check in with Galvin. He has a brand new open letter.
And now, an open letter
This is an open letter to scammers. Dear scammers. Scammers now, seriously? Sorry. I almost messed up. Dear scammers. Seriously? Scammers nowadays are like the Swiss Army knives of deception. 1 minute, they're calling you about setting you up with an extended warranty on a car that you haven't owned since your junior year in high school. And the next minute, they're emailing you as a Nigerian prince who somehow needs my $200 to unlock his $40 billion fortune. Yeah, nice to meet you, Your Royal Highness. My name? Oh, it's LeBron James. Scammers don't even try anymore. They'll send you a text that says, "Hello, sir, this is the IRS. Kindly send iTunes gift cards immediately." The IRS, gift cards, everyone knows the IRS only accepts Olive Garden coupons. And the confidence, that's what get me. These guys have the self-esteem of guys wearing sunglasses indoors at a bowling alley. They call you at dinner like they're your parole officer. "Sir, we've detected suspicious activity on your account." Really? Because the only suspicious activity I'm picking up on is you trying to pronounce my name as Mr. Glurvigan. Not quite. And they're always trying to create urgency. You must act now, like they think I'm defusing a bomb in an action movie. Trust me, if I'm answering a phone call that I'm unfamiliar with in the middle of the afternoon, I don't currently have too many pressing matters. Then there's my favorite, the romance scammers. These are awesome. Some poor guy in Toledo thinks he's dating a supermodel who just happens to be stuck on an oil rig in the North Sea. Because nothing says true love like a swimsuit model who can't FaceTime but desperately needs $50,000 in Bitcoin. What amazes me is how often my phone rings. My phone rings so much that I feel like I'm running a telethon for fraud. I get so many scam calls, I'm thinking of putting these guys on my Christmas card list. "Dear Raji from Microsoft, thanks for pretending my toaster has malware. Love, the family." Honestly, I almost respect the hustle. Almost. Because if they're ever applied that energy to something legitimate, we'd have flying cars and pizzas that cure cancer. Instead, we get a guy named Steve with an accent thicker than clam chowder telling me my social security number has been suspended. So here's my advice. If someone calls you asking for money, just tell them you're also a scammer and you need their bank account info first. Watch how fast they hang up the phone. Suddenly, the hunter becomes the hunted. I'm Galvin from the Mike Calta Show, and this has been an open letter to scammers.
Yeah, you can't. I don't even know. I mean, nobody's falling for that anymore.
No. Well, that's not true. There's a lot of old people that are, yeah. There's a lot of old people that are.
This is one that got me the other day. It was
you old man.
It was an email. Now it just said it was, I can't remember what it was. It was something that I use. Let's say 23andMe or something like that. And I got a random email from 23andMe. It said, "Log in. You have new relatives or whatever." And then I looked at it, and it was from John the Surfer 69 at gmail.com. I went, wait a second. This is not 23andMe. That's the one that's going to get me. The one that confuses me. You know, not confuse me. The one that fools me. Makes me think that I'm logging into 23andMe and I'm really logging into something on 23.5andMe.
I got a actual mail in the mail thing that said that my car was my license was going to be suspended because I did not have insurance on my car. And I go, clearly I have insurance on my car. What are they talking about? So I called my insurance company and talked to them, and she goes, "We've been getting a lot of these lately." She goes, "Have you recently updated your driver's license or got a new one?" And I go, "Oh, I did." And she goes, "What number do you have?" Gave her the number. She goes, "Yeah, that's not the number we have. We have the old one." So they didn't have it. Totally fine. They sent it over. Easy peasy. But I asked my son about it prior to talking to the insurance. I go, "Did you do anything with the insurance? Was there something?" So he got a thing saying that he had a ticket and has to pay, and he got a text. And he goes, "I'm sure this is a scam, but I didn't know if it had anything to do with the insurance thing." And you look at the number, and it's +6329. And as soon as I put in +63 into Google, it's like phishing, scam,
Yeah. That's like whenever I get a girl that says she thinks I'm sexy. And then I look at it and she's like, "Hit me up on WhatsApp." I'm like, "Oh, come on. WhatsApp is WhatsApp is a sign that you're not real."
Did you get the one last year that was it was like a fake cop, and it was like Hillsborough County? I got that one. I talked to the guy for like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Until I really figured out, and it was a real person. It wasn't like AI, and the guy had like he sounded like a black dude with like a cool country accent. And he was like, Mr. Bell, I'm from Hillsborough County Sheriff's Department, and you have a bench warrant for missing a court date.
Yep,
Yeah.
did that to my wife.
We
I'm
talked about it
what
out
is-
there.
Yeah.
So how did it end with you?
Well, while I'm talking to him, I'm texting a couple different people, my best friend and my one of my brothers, and I'm like, run this phone number, and then they're texting me back while I'm talking to him, going, total scam, this, whatever. So then I just he kept telling me, if you hang up, we will arrest you. We will come to your house and arrest you. So don't hang up. And then he started saying, well, you got to pay $4,000 and we can have the judge. He goes, I got the judge on the other line and we'll have it dismissed. And I go, well, I don't have $4,000, so you could just come and arrest me right now. You know? And then he goes, well, hold on. Don't hang up. Don't hang up now.
Yeah.
And then he comes back. And at this point, I go, well, how can I have fun with this guy? Because I know he's fake.
Right.
And he comes back and he goes, the judge says that we could probably do it for $1,500. And I said, well, I don't have that either. So come get me. I'm at the house. And he goes, well, hold on. And he comes back and I got him down to like $600. And then finally I go, look, dude. I said, I ain't got $600. And I go, what are we going to do? You going to come get me? And he goes, no, I need you to come down to my office so we can arrest you. And I go, are you going to arrest me? And he's like, well, he goes, well, you will be arrested. I go, if I drive down there and it's going to ruin my weekend. It really is. I said, could you get one of your female officers with the biggest hoots and have her come out, really,
make it worth it.
really rough me up. And he's like, what'd you say to me? And I go, come on, you jack off. Let's get a hot one. And I really started laying into him. And he's like screaming at me. He goes, that's it. We're coming to the house. I go, well, come on over, pussy. And
I wonder what they think. They think that, I don't know. They got my wife pretty good. My wife gets called to testify in trials for being a therapist. So, when they told her that she missed a subpoena, it would be possible that she would have been subpoenaed, but she did not recall ever getting it, nor was she involved in any cases recently. So we knew something was up right out of the gate. But the key is, Johnny, and for anybody listening, when you get the call that says they're from Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office, ask them who the sheriff is.
I did, actually.
Yeah. Oh, you did?
And the other thing that was a red flag was he was. I said, well, what is my address? And he said my address, and he said, Villa Rico, Florida.
Right, exactly.
And I'm like, you're in Hillsborough County, and you don't know what Valrico is?
Right.
Yeah, kick rocks, buddy. That's when I started texting my people saying, what is this?
That was the cop when I asked him, I go, who is the sheriff? And he goes, Krahanister? He couldn't say it. No, yeah. Nice try, though. But those guys, the cops asked that you notify them about that, because when I talked about it on the air, they called me immediately and they were like, we need to get all the information and try to get it, even though that was probably a dead end for them. But that I guess those guys are terrorizing people. And the truth is that they give you enough real information where you start to wonder and think this could be something that might be real. Like, it's not too far-fetched that you had a court date and you didn't know about it and you missed it. The idea that they want $4,000 and they want you to pay them over the phone is a little ridiculous. But if they would have told me, look, you owe $175 and you got to pay it by Tuesday or else, I'd be like, all right, let's just pay it. And get it over with. They'd get me pretty quick.
And that's you're the person they're hoping they get.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, the scary part is it was from an 813 area code.
Right.
And it was an American, like a Southern American sounding guy. And I thought about it a couple days later. I was like, how funny would it be if the guy, after I hung up on him, he looks over at his friend. He's like, I was doing the accent exactly what you're doing.
We practiced so long.
Yeah, I was like, man, he's good.
I always wonder if those guys are local, if they're like, I'm going to go after Johnny B and see if I can get him.
They were being outsourced by the outsourcers.
Yeah. I don't know what made me think of this, but every once in a while I'll be watching some sort of porn thing. And if it's something in the car, and I for some reason I have had multiple porn scenes with Roger and JP in the background.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Well, you're watching porn in the car?
No. Like
they're in the car.
They're in the car. Yeah, like a guy will pick up a hooker, or they'll be pretending to pick up a hooker or something, and I can hear Monica in the background of the car.
Wow.
And then nothing kills a biz owner more than Monica screaming in the background. Yeah. All right, we got to take a break. 800-771-1025 the phone numbers. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 1025 The Bone. Might be some Chad might want to go to in his bulletproof vest.
True.
Yeah.
Well, so like the big thing is because we're gonna get like a nice gun safe.
Yeah.
And I already know that is going to ignite him wanting to buy more guns.
Where are you gonna
for
put
the
that?
safe? Bedroom.
In the bedroom.
In the basement? I don't know. I don't
You have a
know.
basement?
No.
You got a basement?
No. I don't know. Like there's
I like the idea of putting it in the bedroom. Like if you have a walk-in closet, put
Right.
it in the walk-in closet in the bedroom. Sure.
because like what good is it in the guest room across the house?
No, mostly like mine are in the garage,
Right.
but they're bolted into the ground, and you don't want to bolt it in the ground in your bedroom necessarily.
Yeah, but you got one in the nightstand, right?
Oh, I got them all over the
Yeah,
house.
okay.
Yeah, but I mean, as far as the actual safes,
Arsenal.
Yeah,
Like where you keep majority of them.
right.
Like
they're bolted into the ground.
Right, but that's far away from you. Like you have guns all over your house.
Yeah, that's the ass hits the fan room.
Yeah.
You know, when the I always wanted to have a safe room in the house.
Right.
I always thought that would be pretty cool, but what are you doing with that? I mean, how often do you
Yeah,
feel like you need to hide in the safe room?
Until you need it. And then
Yeah,
you're like,
that's
I
true.
should have built that damn
Yeah, but
safe
you know
room.
what, though? Every room becomes a safe room in this house because I just close the door and sit there with a gun aimed at the front door.
Yeah, and the biggest difference is your house is much bigger. You have more room, more options
Right.
of where you can put the safe. Ours is, it's our bedroom or
Yeah, I
the
just didn't know.
kitchen.
I didn't know if you'd be cool and be like, yeah, you could put it in the
Yeah.
bedroom. Yeah, I don't know. My wife's not cool like that.
oh
No.
yeah, whatever he wants. I don't care.
Oh my
All right.
God, I married the wrong girl.
It's
Mike
Got a
Calta
lot.
show. Good morning.
Good morning. My name is Patel, and I was just listening to your show on my way to my liquor store to open it up. And I'd like to know why you guys always make it out like people like me are the ones that are scamming you.
Did you think at any time?
I'm no
that this was-
scammer.
Did you think at any time this was
I'm
going to be
not.
funny?
Come on, buddy. You know this is fucking funny, buddy.
Oh,
And you
Johnny.
can't curse.
I got it.
It's not funny, sir. It's ridiculously.
My friends say I'm hilarious.
Yeah.
Mm.
You know what I found out? You don't have any good friends.
So many open mics he could be bombing at.
Oh my God, Johnny, you got to watch the documentary of my brother.
Oh, dude, I'm stoked about it. I was talking to him about it at the wedding, and I asked him if he's been hitting the stages, because I mean, I could put him on anytime he wants to get up.
He did for a little while after it was over. I know he went to a couple of them. I don't know. You put me in front of 20,000 people, I feel confident. You put me in front of 8, I feel like there's no way I'm going to make these people laugh.
You're not wrong.
No,
Like,
right?
To me, there's so much more pressure, like the cruise. I got way more pressure there because one, I'm the only comic, so it's like I got nobody opening for me. I'm like, I just got to go up cold in the middle of a.
Well, I'm gonna warm them up.
Oh, of course you are.
Yeah. I'll get you good. I'll get you going.
There you go.
I'll
appreciate
butter
it.
you up. Let everybody know Johnny B is coming up. Get
But yeah,
in
if you-
laughing mode.
If like the easiest crowds for me was when I was opening for Ralphie, and it'd be a sold out theater. Everybody was happy and they spent a bunch of money and they're ready to laugh. But then you go into like a free bar gig,
Yeah.
and you're in the corner of the room. People are like, they're playing pool and they're just effing off, and then all of a sudden a comedy show breaks out and they're like, what is this? And you're like, oh God.
I watch Barry Katz, the legendary comedy manager, in his podcast. And he's constantly like, I used to tell all my comics, just get stage time whenever you can get stage time. Anytime you can get up, get up, get up, get up. And that makes sense. But also at the same time, if that's me, I feel so uncomfortable at a bowling alley or at whatever. It isn't like, I don't know. I just can't get loose at those sort of things.
Yeah, I do it for money, basically. Now, if it's a gig like that, and I go, well, it's money. So, but I don't go to like open mics or anything like that because I mean I've been doing it 25 years, and I get enough stage time I can work on material. But yeah, I know guys still like in their 40s and 50s, and they get up on any open mic, anything else, and you respect it. But at the same time, you're like, what are you really getting out of like doing jokes in front of 10 other horrible comics?
Yeah. What bothers you more, girls who are unfunny or 40-year-old guys who guys who've been doing it for 40 years and aren't
They're
funny?
they're equally unfunny. Yeah, they're equally annoying too. But yeah, or the guys that never write anything, and then they've been bombing with the same 5 minutes for 10 years, and they just keep going and bombing that same 5 minutes. It's like at a certain point you got to go. This probably isn't for you, man. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, that's what I'm always afraid of too. Like I'll do comedy like once every 6 months at Visani or at Side Splitters or something, and I'll get up there opening for Robert Kelly, and I just feel like everybody already knows all my jokes from last year. Like I feel like they remember everything, which I know I'm wrong.
You could do crowd work, like you could be like Fat Rife. You know, you could go up there and just work the crowd.
Fat Rife.
You could, like, because I mean, you've been doing radio forever. You're doing live riffing is what you do every day. So if you got up there and just pinpointed a couple of weirdos in the audience, because that's what a lot of comics do. Bobby's one of the best at it. Gary Owens, like he'll get up there and do an hour and never touch material.
Yeah, but it's got to be funny, and I'm not saying
right.
That
No, I got you.
But you see a lot of people that go, "Oh, that's what Matt Rife does. I'm going to do that," and then they just go up there and look at this guy, red shirt. You got a red shirt on. Look how red his shirt is, everyone.
That's an unfunny person. I think Mike could do it if he wasn't just pointing out what they look like. If he goes like, "Hey, you know, you listen to my show," or "Hey, where are you from?" And like kind of get a conversation going.
I struck gold one time. I sat at a table. I mean, there was a table sitting in front of me that had a woman and two men. And when I asked who was the husband and who, it turned out they were in like a threesome type relationship. And that the husband did gay stuff with the guy and the girl. So if you're on stage and you get that, you just struck gold.
Yeah, I had a guy in Ocala last week. He was wearing he was an old guy. He was wearing like a pink shirt, and I was like, you know, I don't know. I started talking to him about, you know, him being progressive and not being afraid to be gay in Ocala, and he was like, no, it's spring and it's Easter, and we just got it going, and it got to the point where. I mean, it was the best laughs I had was interacting with this guy, and then I kept calling back to him every 6 or 7 minutes. I'd go back to him, and when you get something like that, it's just laid out for you in your head. You're like, oh man, now I'm in a zone.
Thank God.
I mean, yeah, it's perfect, and you know, and you always have a countdown in my head. Like, all right, I got 24 more minutes not to mess this up. So you know, it's always good when everything falls into place. But yeah, I've seen it too, where you want to do crowd work, like Galvin was saying. It's just nobody's good. Like it's like a bad phone call on the radio. You know, you go, hey, where are you guys from? And they're like, Tampa. I'm like, oh God. Yeah, what do you do? So insurance.
Yeah.
Like, all right. I'm sorry I talked to you.
Dying over there.
Yeah.
Speaking of, Mike Calta show. Hello. So loud. It's so loud. Still so loud. Yes, I'm talking to you, sir. Yeah, Jesus Christ.
It's
just like that, Johnny.
Yeah.
I'd
just like
rather
that.
have a fake Indian accent.
Yeah. Really?
I'd rather listen to the guy's background noise than that guy that thought he was funny with the fake Indian accent. Holy smokes. Anybody got anything good going on this weekend? Because I have a free weekend this weekend, and I'm trying to do something good. My wife is going to the beach with my daughter, and I have the whole weekend.
Just a girls' trip?
Just a girls' trip. And I
What's
don't
your
have
son
to go.
doing?
I don't know.
You don't want to go to a double date?
No.
A man double date?
Yeah. I would love to go on a double date, but
Another
my
day
son may appreciate. I think you meant bringing broads along.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I thought my son would have something to say about that. No, I don't know. I mean, I might find myself one night at the casino with my son. That would be fun. But what is anything going on this weekend?
I mean, it's Easter weekend.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah. That's one thing I don't like. I don't like to do anything on Sunday.
No.
And we have to go and have
double Sunday, yeah.
And it's like I just don't want to do anything. It's not against anybody. I just don't want to go and do
You want to leave the
anything on
house.
Sunday.
I get it. I feel it. I got to go to brunch in the morning. I got Jews in the morning for Easter, and then my family in the afternoon, right after. So I'm going back-to-back meals. And it used to be worse. When my mother was alive, I had to go to 3 different places. Now I'm just down to having to go to 2.
I also love because it's always. Is there any way we could go further? Could we go further from where we live?
Right.
Like you want to go eat in Trinity? No, I don't.
Yeah. Carmen, do you know about Easter?
A little bit, yeah.
What is Easter about?
The death and rising of Jesus.
Carmen, everybody.
Yeah.
You're not stupid anymore. Can't get you on any of these things. Oh, yeah. I'm going to lunch. I'm going to brunch. So that means I got to get up early.
On Sunday?
On Sunday.
And you have reservations?
We have reservations.
Okay.
And we have a large party. And then after that, I have to go to my dad's, which I think is going to be the more enjoyable, not because of the people or anything, but I'll be able to just let my stomach hang out a little bit more over there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
be a little
yeah.
bit more comfortable. If I have to poop, there's a place I can go poop at.
So you are off the rails. You were not like getting ready for the cruise or anything.
I mean, I wouldn't say off the rails.
I mean,
I did eat a breakfast sandwich this morning.
Yeah.
I was starving.
Well, I mean-
you're talking about double lunches on Easter.
yeah, really double dinners, to be honest with you.
Right.
Yeah.
Once you're trying to tell us how you ate healthy at Esposito's, it's
Not healthy, but I did mix in some salad just to flow it through a little bit. Yeah. Johnny, you anywhere this weekend?
No, I was about to say that. This is like the only weekend I'm not booked, and that really pisses me off because I want to be on stage every weekend. But
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought about driving down to Visani and hanging out with Steve Byrne.
Steve Byrne is there this weekend. Yeah.
Just go down there and grab a bite and hang out there. But
Now, when you do that, when you just show up down there, do they let you go on stage?
I mean, I don't think I've ever just shown up there to hang out. I'm always working when I go down there.
Right.
But I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm sure Steve brings somebody with them, and they have their host booked. So, I mean, if they said, "Hey, you want to do a guest spot?" Of course, I would do it. But I don't even know if Steve remembers me. We did an event like 5 years together, Crack Up Cancer. But he's one of my favorites. He's great.
Yeah, he's great, and he was on the cruise, and he almost got killed on the cruise because he made fun of my sister and my dad almost
I
choked
remember.
him out. Yeah, that was.
It's funny. I've seen Steve a bunch of times, obviously, and we hang out with him and stuff. But I remember the one time he did bring an opener with him, Johnny. It was a guy named Colin Jost. It was before Colin.
Yeah.
He had just got Saturday Night Live, and he was like, "This guy's funny. He's going to be really good." And whatever. He just got Saturday Night Live, and I was like, "Oh, cool."
Yeah.
And then now he's giant and
Huge.
married to Scarlett Johansson.
It's weird. Before the pandemic, like I got all kinds of gigs opening for pretty much any household name. But it seems like after the pandemic, these guys smartened up and just started bringing their own features, which is smart. And a lot of times they're videographers. Like Bobby's got Danny.
Joe Russell or Danny.
Yeah, he's got Danny. Yeah, then they got these killers out of New York, like Brandon Sagalow, guys like that they'll take with them because they know they're going to do exactly what they want them to do. They're not going to, it's not going to be a gamble. And so it's kind of tough to hop in as a middle act now. You got to either be headlining or just pick up like a specialty gig or host or something like that. So yeah, it used to be nice. I used to get phone calls every week like, "Hey, do you want to open for, you want to feature for, pretty much every big name around."
Right.
So it's like, now it's like, I'm in that weird thing where I headline the Southeast, but I'm not a national act.
Right.
So it's like, I'm rare I'm going to get a weekend at a big club. Visani gave me a weekend in November, and it was awesome. And I get like Wednesdays and Thursdays, things like that. But
You can get up there for an hour and just ramble on?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. An hour is basically what I do when I
Right.
headline. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That just seems like so much to me, the pressure of that.
Yeah, it's tough for me to do less than that when I've been doing long sets for a long time. Like if I have to do 15 minutes, because it's like a showcase or something, then I get like, what do I do in 15 minutes? Because
Yeah.
a lot of my stuff segues into other chunks, and I got callbacks and everything else. It's like trying to fit together the best 15 and make it make sense is harder for me than an hour.
I love how you're always amazed by stuff. That would be hard for me. Yeah, you don't do it all the time.
No,
Like,
I know.
it'd be hard for me to play quarterback in the NFL.
I just try to picture what that would be like to do that. And then I'm pretty, I know I say this at the same time. I've also said I could fight a bobcat, but I'm pretty realistic by what I can do and what I can't do when it comes to really doing something.
Are you?
Yeah, in my mind, like I may not share that with you guys. Like I know who I could really fight and who I can't fight. Although in the air, I'm going to assume I could just fight everybody. Yeah. Who wins in a fight, me or Johnny B?
Oh, man.
You.
Thank you, Galvin. Finally.
I mean, yeah, you're a big guy, and like, I'm on blood thinners. I'm not fighting.
We're all lovers here on this station.
Yeah.
We're not much of fighting anymore.
I'm very diplomatic, dude. Like I hurt my back doing nothing the other day. I was like, I was eating a sandwich. That was it.
Yeah.
My back's out.
Yeah.
So no.
The other day, I was thinking about the Punch Out and how the one that never happened would have been probably the best one. That was, remember, it was supposed to be at Robards Arena.
Yeah.
And we had committed. We had Mo and
Will.
Will Shannon Burke. Mo and Shannon Burke.
Mo
were
and
gonna
Shannon
fight.
Burke, yeah.
Will was going to fight Spike because Spike said he was racist. Yeah. Whatever happened to Will?
I don't know.
He quit.
Yeah, but I mean, where is he? What did he do?
I don't know. I haven't
These
talked
people
to
that
him.
quit and then don't do anything. I wonder if they second guess quitting.
He still does a podcast with Anna. I see it pop up like on YouTube.
He does?
Yeah.
Who's listening to that? I'm not even talking trash about them. I'm like, who really? It may be huge somewhere. I just don't know. But who finds that and who's listening to that?
I mean, he's been doing it a long, long time.
Do they make money off of that, or are they just doing it to do it?
I really don't know.
Come on, Johnny. I need you to have all the answers.
I really don't know, man.
Right. Does Will no longer work here? Are we sure?
I don't.
Because I know
the mailbox.
I know that he was doing the doctor show for a while, but then I think that's gone.
Yeah.
But I didn't know whether he does anything, whether he runs a board for anyone or.
I don't think so.
No, I think that was the thing. Like he was too big to run the board.
Right.
Because they had asked him to do that for a couple shows or something. I think that was him. I don't know. I could be wrong.
No, that's right.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, he I will say this: he stood on what he believed in, and he said, "I'm not a board op. I'm a personality," and he wanted to be paid better. He wanted to be respected and all that.
Boy, was he in the wrong business.
Yeah, it sucks. We were good friends. I haven't talked to him since the day he quit. So.
Oh, that's right, because he quit. I forgot, Johnny. He quit because he wanted his name on your show.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that was the thing. It was the ultimatum I didn't like. It was like, either you change the name of the show or I'm out. And I'm like, well, that's not any way to approach things. You know? Like,
also, the alternative is being out.
Yeah.
Well, and I told him that. I go, do you really want to? Because once you're out, it's real tough to get back in, dude.
Right.
There's not a whole lot of time slots for people to do radio.
You people don't realize, and I don't mean any of you people, but you people don't realize that for a lot of people to be getting their start in market number 17 on the most successful radio station in town, that's a big deal. Like a lot of these people, I mean, Galvin, had to work at different markets. What was the first market you were in? 200 and something.
Yeah,
and then Louisville.
Mm-hmm.
And in order to come here, Carmen started here, but she worked goddamn near 20 years before she got anything. 15 years or so before she got anything.
I was
good.
one and done, and I'm still, here.
By the way, your brother is trying to call. He said,
"Call the show."
Yeah.
Why?
What's talking?
Oh, is he on the? I don't have any phone calls.
He's got an Indian accent. He wants to try out.
He said nobody's answering, and I said, no.
Call back. I'll take a look at it. Nobody's calling right now.
Was he calling the hotline? Because there was a yellow light flash. Oh my God, it's a new hotline. Okay, all right.
Yep.
You got that?
I'll get him. If he calls back, I'll get him.
Okay, good. Because I don't even know the new hotline number.
Me neither.
Yeah.
No, I think if it's yellow flashing, we're off the air.
That's what I thought too, but it actually says hotline on the
No,
little...
yeah, there's a new yellow light to the right, and
Look
it
at that.
says hotline.
Okay.
on
All
it.
right, hold on. I think I might have it. Mike Calta Show, good morning. Hello? Hello?
I don't have any phone calls. Got an Indian accent.
Oh, boy. All right, the hotline's ringing. I'm about to get it for you. You ready?
Phone calls are so
Good morning.
hard.
Hello?
There we are.
Yeah.
All right. I just wanted to call in. Thanks for promoting the movie. The best part of all of that was you trying to explain what I do for a living.
Yeah,
I always love it.
Still not 100% sure. I don't really know. Do you know that? Let me explain this to everybody real quick. One time, years and years ago, Ralphie May was performing in Milwaukee, shooting a special, and I was flying out there to check out the special. And I said to my buddy, "Hey, do you want to go to Chicago with me? Or stay at my brother's, and we'll go to Milwaukee to see Ralphie shoot a special." And it was Dr. D. And he goes, "Okay, sure." So my brother picks us up from the airport, and I introduced them. And it turns out they've worked together for like the last 10 years.
Yeah.
And then he was like, "Oh yeah, Deeper Squally, we do that." I go, "I have no idea what either one of you do. I don't know what's going on." So
You're like he does business in business.
yeah,
So
that's what
that
you
was
do.
a great description.
That's what you do. You're a business brand business, as opposed to me, where I tell fart jokes for a living.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that either.
No.
As long as you get paid for it. So like Johnny B was, like he made the point after asking if I was still doing stand-up, and then went on to talk about his people who are 40, 50-year-olds who are still doing the same 5 minutes. That's what comedy is. Comedy was costing me a lot of money. And it's not that I don't think I could be good at it or or I'm not interested in it. I just don't have the time and the energy left in my life to start to the point where you got to just go and pay your dues. There's a lot of dues paying. I mean, look at Gary still warming up after 80 years of doing comedy,
Well,
right?
Gary stinks.
No, that's the point. It's super competitive. And the other thing too is, we did this movie and then we had to kind of put it on the shelf for 2 years while nobody could see it because the festival rules are so ridiculous.
Yeah.
So we couldn't really leverage the momentum we had out of that. But here's the thing, right? Like you said it earlier, we get nothing out of this. Like it's free, it's great. I hope everyone goes and watches it because it actually is pretty. It's a pretty good movie, or else we wouldn't really be promoting like we are. I mean, she did a good job. But the more popular she gets and the more notoriety she gets, the better chance that we get at stupid no-show jobs in Hollywood later. Like, we'll all be the...
That's what I'm saying. If she could become famous, me and you she could start putting us in the movie like Scorsese did with his parents in all his movies.
Right, exactly. So, that's what I'm banking on. So everybody's like, are you still doing comedy? I'm like, no, I'm waiting this out. I'm ready to be fat guy number one in the corner.
Right.
In every... Yeah, and listen, there's room for you and Johnny B. There's always room for 3 fat guys.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if we need to necessarily bring Johnny B into the family right out of the gate. Not yet. He
was very kind to talk to me about the movie and want to promote it today. So I wanted to include him in at least one episode.
I got you. All right. Well, what tonight at 7:00 it debuts?
Tonight at 7, it debuts on their YouTube channel, and then after that, it's live forever. And I'm not supposed to say, but it's going on Sony soon. So I think it's just going to keep getting put out on more platforms. It doesn't really matter. All you need is one, and it's out there 7 p.m. Watch it, like it. Even if you don't like it, just like it, right? Like Bert would say with his.
Yeah, that's a very much a Bert quote. Even if you don't like it, tell everybody you liked it.
Yeah, because they gauge all that stuff on views and likes and whatnot. All right, make it go viral. Appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
All right, see you later. There you go. That's my brother. Yeah, thank you, Johnny. The movie is called Humor Me, and then I put the link up on our Facebook page, facebook.com/The Mike Calta Show, and you can click on it. You can go check it out. It opens up tonight at 7:00. So, did you see it, Carmen?
Yeah. I was at Side Splitters.
I can't remember. It was so long ago.
Yeah, very interesting. Because it's what like it's less than an hour.
I think it's about an hour.
It's about an hour. Because I'm wondering, like, what makes something a movie or show?
What do you mean?
What's the difference? Like, we're calling this a movie, and it's a movie, right?
Well, yeah, it's a documentary.
It's a documentary.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, so what makes the difference between a movie and a show? If there's continued
shows usually have episodes.
But but they have like ones where it's just like one episode, or is that a movie or like a short?
What? Yeah, a short. Is a
it could be a short.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think a movie is actors playing other characters too, or a documentary. It's like a true story following somebody's journey, or something like that.
Yeah. Well, this is definitely a documentary, and it's easy to watch. It's funny,
but it's really good.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
She did a great job.
Yeah.
All right, I got to take a break. When we come back, we got stuff to give away. We're going to play a little Ready, Set, Lie. Have you played that with us, Johnny?
Yes.
Okay, good. We're going to play it again. We'll take a quick break. Ready, Set, Lie coming up next. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. Why, if you like talking to girls like that, why do you want to look like that? What is the weird
People have different stuff, man. Who knows?
Just when I think I'm sexually weird, things like this happen.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I feel incredibly normal after doing this show.
Well, think about it. There's guys who like to be like yelled at and called names.
I don't want that.
And abused.
Yes.
And
stepped on, stomped on.
Yeah.
And we've seen that in the studio before. Yeah.
And there's guys that like that.
Mhm.
That is no.
All kind of fetishes out there.
Yeah.
On my birthday one year, they had some strippers come in, and they handcuffed me to an office chair and then began to whip me.
Yeah.
And I looked at her and I go, I don't want to do this anymore. And she was like, too bad. And I broke the arm off the chair.
Yeah.
And I said, listen to me. I will kill you with this if you hit me with that whip again.
I don't
like that.
I have zero interest in being hurt.
Yeah, I'm not a sub. I'm not a sub at all. I don't mind being hurt if it's for sexy reasons, but I'm not I need to be the dominant one.
I'm telling you right now, you could have Gal Gadot come up, and if she slaps me in the face, I'm going to be like, bitch, you better run.
Gal Gadot, I would let spit in my mouth.
Yeah. Spit in my mouth is a completely different thing.
Yeah, it depended who it is.
I had like a 500-pound girl sit on Isaiah, the longtime board op.
Which girl was it?
It was Tiffany Turnbuckle or whatever her name is. But, I don't know.
Was her name Jenny B?
Oh, that's real funny, buddy.
No, because remember we had that girl Galvin that we did in the hot tub, the porn star, the
Ricky Waters.
Ricky Waters.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a friend of Ricky Waters. So Ricky Waters was a BBW porn star.
Right, she wasn't no 500 pounds or anything.
No,
she was
but
just a big girl.
her friend was an SBBW.
Super BBW?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
boy.
they have different categories, like it goes all the way up to like Godzilla or whatever. But yeah, she squashed him, and I thought he was dead, and he could not have loved it more. He was like, "Oh, I'm having the time of my life." And I'm like, "You're a weird dude, man." Yeah, she sat right on top of him.
I have some drama happening right now.
Drama?
Will just text me.
Oh, here it comes.
I know that Johnny's narrative has taken root there because of my absence. First, I haven't done any work there in over a year, but I still have my key card and could.
I said he had a mailbox.
True, Johnny did say that.
You had your piece. Second, that ultimatum he hates was forced on me. I wanted management to handle. I was so fed up with him at the end. I did all the producing and content on that 2 hours. He would just show up. I was going to be doing that. If I was going to be doing that work, then I wanted my name on it. And I was totally prepared to walk, which I ended up doing, obviously. Whatever. Hope all is well. And then he said, I'm sad about how it ended. Johnny and I were good friends, but the juice wasn't worth the squeeze anymore.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's the case. Now, obviously, to him, I just my problem with him is he's talented, and now he's got nothing. You know what I mean? Like I understand why that's ego is what that is, and if you don't want to allow that to settle in and realize that you're doing all the work and all that, but Johnny's not becoming rich by it. You're both doing the show.
I told him that all the time, and I don't understand the narrative. I said exactly what went down. Like, what do you mean narrative? Like, I didn't lie or make up anything. And yeah, he said he went to management. He did. Behind my back, he went to management and tried to get them to change the name of the show without me knowing.
Yeah.
And then I found out because management told me, hey, Will's telling us he wants the name of the show changed.
Also, what is the outcome of that? It's all right. It's now the Johnny B and Will show. What changed?
I told him
that I talked to Will. We talked about this whenever this was going down and stuff. And I go, is that the hill you want to die on?
Yeah.
I go, because that's what, you're going to force the hand and stuff and everything. I always look at it as, let me get in there and I'll prove myself and then think good things will happen.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, that's the way
Which
it kind of
certainly
goes.
happened with you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm the one who'd been in this market for a while. You have to come in now and you have to prove yourself to the people listening to the show. And you did rather quickly.
Yeah.
I told him, I said, people like what you're doing. I said, it takes a while to do anything. I've been here several years longer than you are. We're both making the same amount of money, exactly the same. As a matter of fact, he was making more than me because he had the weekend endorsement. I didn't have anything.
But that was the thing. I think that if you think that if your name is on it, all of a sudden you're going to get more money. And
I told him
not the case.
I told him that too. I said, what is the benefit of changing the name? I said, if they offer us a full time or we get endorsements or somehow it gives us advancement, changing the name makes sense. I said, but all I have is the name of my show and that I earned myself.
Here's the thing, though, is I can tell you that it's recognition. It's recognition that some people need to have that recognition and want to be able to do that because it's a perceived thing as well.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like perception may be to some people that if Mo is doing his own show, he makes more than me, who's on a show with your name on it.
Right. But
there's
point
people
I made
that think
too,
that.
I said Galvin's name isn't on the Mike Calta show, but everybody knows who Galvin is.
But he's also a staple. He's been here for
Right.
years and years. Where for Will, I could see where he would think like that could position him to use it for his podcast or use it to get his own endorsements or something.
And I made a point at the beginning of every show that we did 5 days a week to promote his podcast. I did that every single show. I would introduce Will And I would make it a big thing, like I was introducing a boxer coming into the ring every single night. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Will Coons. Make sure you go listen to the Homemade Podcast. And I would tell everybody that I made sure I always did that, because I tried to show appreciation and try to promote his podcast. And I even helped him create a look, like new artwork for his podcast background. I did that. I did voiceover work for his podcast, to try to help him out there. I told him anytime he filled in when I was like, when I let him sit in seat one when I was doing comedy, I said, let's create your own imaging and call it the Will Takeover. Put your name on it. I had no problem with that.
So it's not you. You weren't the problem.
No, I wanted to promote him. I wanted to do all that.
Right.
It just got to the point where, he said, well, I'm doing all the producing. I go, you're the producer.
It sounds to me like somebody was in Will's ear.
I felt that way to me too. And
but I mean, people take stuff differently. Whatever. Remember whenever I was doing the things, meet Monica. She blah blah blah. It was the thing. People like that though. They like to be recognized, and some people need it more than other people. I mean, I'm one of the people that I think goes into a situation and goes, "I'll prove it, and then it'll be good, and good things will happen eventually."
I want to be praised and announced from day one.
But I wanted him
there's
to
that
be,
as well. Yeah.
I wanted him to be the producer. I wanted him to be able to produce and do that stuff. And if I didn't want to step in and try to micromanage everything.
I worked as a producer too, and in my case, somebody who I was producing for was less talented, and whenever my production made them sound good, I would take pride in that. I wouldn't be like, well, I should be getting the attention. I was like, oh, I made this idiot sound good.
But there's plenty of people who are like...
Eventually, I felt that way.
Right.
Eventually, I felt like, why am I doing all the work if this jagoff is getting all the money for...
Right.
Yeah,
I mean, and there was a lot of times where it felt like, he was more promoting himself and not promoting the show too, which kept me from wanting to put his name on the show. It's like he had control of the Bones social media. I didn't have access to post on the Bones social media. He would never post, when the show was both of us on air. But if I was at Side Splitters, he's in seat one. He's on the Bones, Instagram and everything else. Will's on air tonight, 8:00, and I'm like, why don't you do that every night for us?
Yeah.
And then you know what he said to me? Why don't you get access to why don't you post on social media?
Yeah,
and I want to be like,
attitude.
you're the producer.
That's
like,
not the right attitude.
Right. So it got a little bit of button heads there, but I didn't have conflict because I would let stuff roll off my back because I liked Will and I wanted him to succeed and I wanted to, succeed together. And, a lot of times he would piss me off and I wouldn't even tell him he pissed me off, you know? And then, it was just a lot of...
What I want to know, Galvin, since you have a direct line to Will right now, is I'd like to know, Will, are you and Anna, I'm making money off of that podcast that you're doing, or is that just a labor of love? Like, I can't imagine that that's making any money. And if not, why would you still continue to do that? Like, what is the point of doing that? And then the other thing, I'm hearing Anna and her boyfriend stole a bunch of money and embezzled money and all that stuff and are going to jail. And I don't know if that's true. I'd like to find out all that information. I need the dirt. Somebody's got to have the tea on this deal for me. That's what the kids say. The kids say tea. What's Will saying?
I am texting him, and it doesn't sound good. Yes. What you just said when you put it in writing.
Why do you podcast?
Mike wants to know. Mike wants to know if you're making money off your podcast. If not, why are you doing it?
Yeah, I've said that before. I said it to Harlan Williams when Harlan was doing the Harlan Highway. I said, "Are you still doing your podcast?" And he goes, "Yeah." And I said, "Are you making money off it?" He goes, "No." I go, "Then why are you doing it?" He goes, "I don't know." And then he goes, "I don't know if it's any good. I don't know." He goes, "It's hard to tell." He was being honest. And I told him that day, I said, I'm going to listen to it and I'm going to tell you whether it's good. And it was really good.
I do one once a week with Matt Fernandez and John J. Murray, and we just have fun.
That's the thing. If you're doing it just to do it for fun, like I did Calta and Kelly with Bobby, and I got into a big fight with Luis Gomez, and he was like, you're this, and we're successful. And I go, you're comparing your Legion of Skanks to this? I go, Bobby and I are doing this because of the pandemic because we're having fun. We're not. There's nothing, no expectation out of this. It's just simply it's a hobby. It's doing it for the fun of two guys who like talking to each other.
Well, I'll say this, and I'll end on it. Like, anytime somebody brings him up to me, I wish nothing but good for him. I don't talk smack about him. I say, it's sad how that went down. But then when I hear people say that they talk to him, he's talking crap about me. So I go, whatever, it's fine.
Would you be willing to fight him in a punch-out?
No, God, no. I mean, if I wasn't on blood thinners, but no. No, dude. Like I said, I still wish. I don't.
Right, you're not harboring bad feelings.
I don't like holding grudges. I don't like that negative energy. I don't like it, dude.
It fuels me.
Yeah,
I love that.
I used to be that way, but I'm just
like
over
if I
it.
didn't like Will at night, I'd be like, "Dear Jesus, thank you for making me have another great day, and I appreciate everything. And also, please make Will get ball cancer."
Oh
you know?
my
but
god!
but I don't really feel that way. But I would secretly be praying for bad things at night if that was the case.
So Will says, as far as the money thing, not really. He said it's for fun. He said, I love broadcasting, so it's a fun hobby.
Gotcha. Okay,
Yeah.
understood.
I think if you're not making money, that's the only reason why you're doing something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if
Because
it's something you had the opportunity to make money at, and now you're doing the free version of it, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Because you love it.
But also, you're still keeping your chops up, and you're trying to do something, and hoping that somebody hears it and says, "Hey, we should put this on."
And there's so many podcasts that go viral. You know what I mean? Just from one clip, one audio bit, you know what I mean? Like it could happen.
Still a chance.
I'm not saying they shouldn't do it. I'm putting myself in that position.
But you've also been doing this for over 30 years.
Yeah, I'm done.
You know what I mean? Yeah, like
I'm done for doing it for fun.
Right.
This is purely for work.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like if you weren't getting paid.
Although I do have to tell you, I do have fun doing this every day. Like in the morning, my alarm went off, and I laid there in bed, and I went, I do not feel like getting up today. And then I said to myself, this is today, Carmen, 30-something years after I've been doing it. I said, you know what, though? I'm going to get up in a couple of minutes. I'm going to go in that room, and the minute I get in there, it's going to be fun. So that's how it's going to be. And I was like, had to pep talk myself out of bed this morning.
I thought you were going to say, oh, Johnny B's with us.
And Johnny B. Johnny B's here. Yeah.
No, but it's rarely that you're like, I got to go and do the show. It's I have to get up out of bed.
Right.
That's the only
I love the show. Yeah.
That's the only bad thing. If we could just have a microphone in my bed, that would be great.
Yeah.
I listen to how comfortable John Sending is in the afternoon, and I think, what happened? We had it. We had afternoons by the balls, man.
Yeah.
We were number one by a mile. We were
then
just.
you wanted to make more money.
I didn't. They came to me. I didn't want to go to them. I didn't want to do this. I swore, Carmen, how many times did I swear I would never do morning
a
again?
million times. And then here you go. Oh, we're going to mornings. I'm making more money.
Well, I believe Michael said back the truck up.
Yeah.
If you want me to go mornings.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the way to do it. Yeah. I did not want to do mornings ever again in my life. I don't care. I didn't care. Like some people find that prestigious. Well, we were doing the morning show. That's the coveted spot. I was very happy in the afternoon.
Yeah.
I was very happy in the afternoon.
And this is something we've been doing for what, like over 10 years, 10, 12, whatever. Still not used to it.
No.
Waking up is never easy.
You never get used to it.
No.
I told Brad Harden, my old boss, he used to say, once your feet hit the ground, or once you get in the shower, it's fine. And every morning my feet hit the ground. Every morning I think my feet hit the ground, and I go, he's wrong.
Yeah.
He's wrong. You're 100% wrong.
I can't take a shower because every time I take a shower, I just want to go back to bed.
Yeah.
Take a nice warm shower, and then you're getting dressed, and then you sit down, and next thing you know, out.
Yep.
I just got to get up
It
and go.
does ruin everything. Like this is only a couple of days, and like Monday I had a show that night, and then I tried to take a nap like you guys do and all that, and then yesterday I went to the grocery store and I was like, I am so exhausted. Like I don't ever feel this way. It's crazy.
Yeah. I love that. The first time that my wife ever came to do, when we had to do, I don't know, we were doing some sort of karaoke or something, and she was like, I'm just going to come in with you in the morning when you go to work. And I was like, great. And by 2:00 in the afternoon, she was ready to pass out. She was exhausted. Joey, when I took him out of school to go to WrestleMania when we broadcast from Orlando, after we left, we broadcast from Orlando from 6 to 10. And then at 10 o'clock, I drove Joey over to Disney World. We had Disney World passes, and we were going to go to Disney World for a little while. And I couldn't wake him up in the parking lot. We ended up sleeping in the parking lot of Disney World for an hour and then just leaving. We never even went inside the park. That was it. I said, you people don't realize how hard it is to get up every morning at this time and do the show.
Listen, I have to take a nap every day, but I also have to set an alarm. I can't do what Galvin does, where he just goes home and sleeps for 2 or 3 hours. That would ruin me for the night. I have to. I'll look at my thing, and I either give myself an hour to an hour and a half, because I know it takes me a half hour to fall asleep.
Right. Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Carmen, I am like this. out
Yep.
instantly.
I wish. I toss, I turn, my dogs come cuddle, we get comfortable, they get off. The show has to be at the right volume.
What if you zip one out real quick?
I don't want to.
You know, you
I just want to go
too tired.
I just want to
Too tired for that.
Yeah.
Oof.
I honestly, I don't take a nap upstairs in my bed.
You never.
Oh, you got like on the couch or
Yeah,
something?
I always lay downstairs and that's up there. So then I'd have to go up and down and up and down. So
Gotcha.
that's more of a nighttime thing.
I need the fan, the mask, the ceiling fan, the whole thing. It needs to be sub-zero temperatures, and I got to be cool and comfortable.
Yeah.
All right, we got some stuff to give away. Do you want to tell the people what that stuff is? And then we will play a little game so that we can do that and properly distribute some tickets to our people who are on hold. There are a full board of phone calls waiting for us.
Yeah, of course.
We have, let me guess,
Okay.
we have Black Crows.
Yes.
We have the Gasperlin Music Festival.
Yes.
We have Foreigner and Loverboy.
Night
Ranger.
Yes.
All right. We have that's where I forget the rest.
Neo and
Akon.
Zio.
Neo and Akon.
Neo and Akon. Chris Stapleton. Kid Rock.
Okay.
And Busch Gardens Mardi Gras.
All right. Let's do it right now. And we're going to play a little Ready, Set, Lie. Here we go. We're all going to make a statement. And this statement is true for only one member of the show. It'll start with me and it'll go clockwise around the room and end with Johnny B. Then I will take your phone calls and you will get to ask 3 questions. You could ask those questions to one person or all people and try to figure out which one of us is telling the truth. I will go first. Here we go. I once evaded a police manhunt all night long, but got arrested in the morning for night prowling. Pap?
I once avoided a police manhunt all night long, but got arrested in the morning for night prowling.
Galvin?
I once evaded a police manhunt all night long, but got arrested in the morning for night prowling.
Carmen?
I once evaded a police manhunt all night long, but got arrested in the morning for night prowling.
And Johnny B.
I once evaded a police manhunt all night long, but I got arrested in the morning for night prowling.
All right, so here we go. Hi, who is this?
This is Matt.
All right, Matt, one of us evaded a police manhunt all night long and then got arrested in the morning for night prowling. You got 3 questions. You could ask them however you would like among the group, and then you have to guess which one of us was arrested for night prowling.
Okay.
All right.
Johnny B, what city did this happen in?
It was Ybor City, actually.
All right. 2 more questions.
Galvin, how old were you when this happened?
I was 18.
All right, 1 more question, then you'll have to make a guess.
And Pap, were you wasted when this happened?
No, I was not. I was smoking clove cigarettes.
Oh. All right, well, there you go. 3 solid answers.
He didn't ask if you were gay.
You'll have to tell me who was evading a police manhunt and then arrested for night prowling, sir.
I'd have to go with Johnny B.
Johnny B, were you in fact arrested for night prowling?
It took 4 cops to not arrest me because it wasn't me.
No, sorry, sir, you're wrong.
Yeah, Johnny.
All right. Hi, who is this?
My name's Bill.
All right, Bill, you get 2 questions now to try to figure out who was arrested for night prowling.
Okay. Did you get to finish your closed cigarettes, Pap?
No, I don't think so. We just ran.
All right.
Okay. Galvin, what city was it?
This was in St. Charles, Illinois.
All right, those are your 2
I'm
questions.
Yes, sir. I'm going to go with Galvin.
Galvin, were you in fact arrested for prowling?
I was never arrested for prowling. I did prowl, but I was never arrested.
Sorry, sir. All right, so now it is between me, Pap, and Carmen. Good morning. Who's this?
Galvin.
You're Galvin?
Gavin.
Gavin. Okay, Gavin, you get one question, and you get to ask it among any of the people that are still left in the game.
All right. Carmen, how old were you when this happened?
I was 16.
All right, Gavin.
Yeah, it's Carmen.
Why do you think it's not me?
You can't prowl.
Jerk. Carmen, what
I just think it's her.
Yeah, Carmen, were you in fact arrested for prowling?
Listen, I am very stealthy, but I am not a prowler. It was not me.
Not you.
Not with those loose knees.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it
maybe
is
Bruce
either
after.
it is either me or Pap. Will the person who got arrested for prowling please come forward and tell the story? Well,
It was me, Michael.
it
was me.
Who gets arrested for prowling?
Yeah,
and
well-
why were you on a manhunt? Manhunt.
All right, well, let me tell you what happened.
All right.
This
But keep in mind, the last time Joe told us a story, a guy went and found the newspaper article and verified
Are
the
you
story. Yeah,
serious?
remember the Mayor McCheese head?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The guy went and found the article and sent it to me.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, go ahead. I'm sorry, Joe.
That's all right. So this was after high school. It was before I moved to LA, and while we were in Seminole, I was at my friend Matt's house, or Brad Mallett's house, and we were just sitting in the middle of the. He was in a neighborhood, but we were sitting in the middle of the road, and we were just hanging out. We were not smoking weed. We were not drinking. We were just sitting there.
Right.
And we decided to come up with this game that anytime headlights came down the road a distance away, we would all scatter and run away and think it was hysterical. And we did it 2 times, and we're like, okay, this game is stupid, so this would be the last time we do it. So the next time we saw lights, we did it, and we heard the accelerator get floored on the car. So everybody scattered, went in different directions. We're jumping over fences, but everyone, we both, 2 guys jumped over a fence. One landed in one yard, one landed in the other yard. We all got completely separated. So I went and I ran through this guy's backyard and then hid underneath the light at his front door. And I heard like a lot of commotion. There were for hours I hid under there. The guy and his girlfriend actually came home while I was hiding underneath. Yeah, on his front, underneath a bush at his front porch. There's dogs everywhere. Never got caught. I army crawled all the way back to my car, and this was like 8 o'clock in the morning. Those guys got arrested around 10:30, 11. I was under a house until 8 o'clock in the morning.
Jesus.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm home free. It's going to be great.
Right.
So I get in my 73 Volkswagen Bug, known as the Duke at the time.
Right.
And I got pulled over, pulling out of the
In the Duke.
Yeah, in the Duke. I got pulled over. And, it's just very, very slow. These guys, they turned their lights on, pulled me over, and they said, you want to tell me what happened? I'm like, what's the problem, officer? He's like, well, you have twigs and branches in your hair. I know that we've been looking for you all night. And I'm like, yeah, that was me.
Oh, you admitted it.
Yeah, I would be
No.
like, no, I don't want to tell you nothing.
They knew because my car was parked in front of Brad's house, who had already been arrested, so they knew that was my car.
Prove it.
Yeah, well, I was
Prove
like,
it.
yeah.
You were there.
Yeah, I would
me.
have said I'm Wiccan.
Yeah.
That's why I have all the branches in my hair.
Well,
Duke got you.
They did, but they were very interested as to find out how I evaded them all night long. And hiding underneath a turned-on light on somebody's front porch was the way I did.
Hide
it.
in plain sight.
Yeah,
And then they arrested you anyway?
yeah, they
For
arrested
prowling?
me. They arrested me anyway. And what sucked about it is everybody else got released because they were arrested before midnight. I got arrested the next day, so I had to spend the whole day in jail. Go before the judge. He called me an idiot, dismissed the charges, and everything was fine. But yes, I was arrested for night prowling.
Wow. All right. Well, good job, Joe. Thank you.
Thank you.
With the amount of things that Joe's been through in his life, you may never actually win Ready, Set, Live.
Yeah.
All right. We got to take a break. If you'd like to get through, 800-771-1025. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 1025 The Bone. Look, they're showing on the TV the president is driving over to the Supreme Court right now. There's, I count, six police vehicles. Oh, that's nothing. That's not even part of his
No.
Detail?
entourage.
Yeah, I was about to say that's nothing.
No, I thought it was gonna be 6 police cars, then the Secret Service mobiles, then the president, then 6 more police cars, and blah, 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 but they don't have.
You had more than that at the Strawberry Festival.
Yeah. That was great. Galvin.
Yeah.
We agree on this. I like Bruce Springsteen. You do not.
No.
Yeah, but we agree on this that if you're going to go see Bruce Springsteen, you're probably going to get hot garbage.
Oh yeah.
Here is the last set list that they had. War, opening the show with War, with Tom Morello playing with him.
Okay.
Into Born in the USA.
By the way, is War his song or
No,
is it
the
War?
Temptations
Okay.
cover.
All right.
Then Death to My Hometown, No Surrender, Darkness on the Edge of Town, Streets of Minneapolis, The Promised Land, Out in the Street, Hungry Heart. There's the first song I recognize.
Okay.
Hungry Heart. Then Youngstown, Murder Incorporated, American Skin, Long Walk Home, House of a Thousand Guitars, My City of Ruins. I don't know any of those songs.
Depressing. They're all depressing sounding.
Terrible songs.
Yeah.
Then Because Tonight, the Patti Smith cover. Then Wrecking Ball, The Rising, The Ghost of Tom Joad, Badlands, which is one of Bruce's big songs, and Land of Hope and Dreams. I mean, that's just miserable. And then to come back with an encore, Born to Run.
Okay, I was gonna say like
really?
no Born to Run or anything.
Born to Run's the
Ridiculous.
first song out of the encore. Into Bobby Jean, into Dance in the Dark, 10th Avenue Freeze Out, and then closing with a cover of Purple Rain by Prince.
Oh, really?
Yeah, isn't that odd? I would be miserable if I went to see that show.
We went to see him right here, Michael, like a couple of years ago at Emily.
Right.
Right? The set list looked nothing like that.
No.
I mean, he was playing all the hits
All the hits.
time.
Yeah, that's when last time I saw him, it was all of the
Yeah.
Bruce Springsteen E Street Band hits back to back to back, and it was
Yeah.
a great show. That's why, and also I was standing in the front row of the general admission section, and Bruce Springsteen was right above me, like I can count the ingrown hairs he had on his chin. That's why I can never go see it again, because it'll never be better than that.
No.
I saw him at the Super Bowl and he did whatever 3 or 4 songs and that was perfect.
Done.
Right.
Yeah,
That's all I
it
need.
was all the hits and it was like medleys and stuff. But also like what is it about guys that are super rich that get old and then they're just complainers and stuff? Like he lives
But
in such a bubble.
In his defense, he's always been a complainer.
Yeah.
Since they were kind of like Bob Dylan, they've always been like from the start with his music. He's always been like a voice, a social voice. He's always been a voice of the people and the everyday man.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't like it either, but that is what he has done.
The thing about Bruce Springsteen is now this is what he's known for, is being an old curmudgeon that complains about all this stuff. It's just the same with De Niro. De Niro has ruined his career
De Niro's the
by
worst.
just being a crazy lunatic that hates Trump. That's
Yeah.
all I think of
You
now.
can hate Trump and be a normal human being,
Right.
but he's so vocal about it, and he's just a yelling old man.
Yeah,
And
now whenever you see him in movies, you're like, ugh.
Yeah.
And also
Yeah.
this younger generation, that's all
All
they're
they
going
know
to
for it,
remember.
yeah.
Because they're not going to go watch his old movies. You know what I mean? They're
That and Dirty Grandpa.
Yeah.
Yeah, when they're so political, even when you see him in the movie, you're thinking about
Yeah.
how great. Like Mark Ruffalo, he is out of his mind.
Mark Ruffalo might be the worst.
Yeah,
He is such a crybaby nerd loser.
such a great actor. He's such a good actor.
You know
He
what's
sucks.
weird? I don't know Mark Ruffalo as a big mouth. I don't really pay attention to any of that
I
stuff.
see
so I
it
He's
don't
all
know.
very
the time.
political on
Really?
like red carpets
and
and,
he's
stuff.
such a whiner. He's
Yeah.
such
Yeah.
a whiner. It's ridiculous.
Oh, he's
Save
fine.
the people.
he's the
help
Hulk.
Everybody.
Yeah.
How can
Yeah.
I be
Not
happy
in
when
real
Trump
life.
is a king and blah, blah, shut up?
Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Morning, Mike. This is George. What's up, Galvin?
What's up?
What's up, Johnny? What's up, Johnny B? What's up, Carmen, Joe?
Hi.
What's up?
What's going on, George?
Yeah. Hey, man. Hey, listen. I almost had to get tagged in by you. I'm all over Florida doing deliveries, and what southeastern Naples has a lot of critters. So I was on my forklift. You know, these rich people, they like to live in all these eccentric places in the swamps and in the mangroves in Sanibel, Captiva Island. But Naples, there was a bobcat right there on the edge where I was offloading pallets on this mansion, and that thing was snarling at me. I don't know if it was a female and she had kittens or whatever you call their babies.
Yeah.
But I wasn't about to get down off that forklift anytime soon.
No. In fact, you need a forklift to help fight it.
Well, it's a big one. It's one of those big 3-wheel off-road forklifts.
Yeah.
And now, when I go to those secluded places, I have my 357 with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, listen, you got to defend yourself. You're going to need that for sure. I don't blame you. I wouldn't be out there in the middle of nowhere without being armed. Be safe, because not all of us can fight bobcats, sir.
I did see. Thank
you, George.
I did see a couple weeks ago. I forgot to tell you, it was not a bobcat, but
Okay.
it was not a cat. It was some sort of wild cat. You know what I mean? Like it was bigger than like a regular house cat,
But
type
not a
thing.
bobcat.
It wasn't a bobcat.
Like a lynx?
It was something.
A puma?
No, but it was
That's
like it was definitely bigger, and it did kind of the stalking walk type thing.
Oh.
And you sure it wasn't a bobcat?
I don't think so,
Right.
but it may have been. It may have been.
a
I think
panther.
I think bobcat. I think bigger paws, and kind of thicker.
Bobcat is just like a little bit bigger than a normal, like a big house cat.
May have been then.
Yeah.
That might have been what it was. Whatever.
Bobcats?
Yeah, like I mean, they're bigger in physical size, but they resemble.
I would say like they're closer to like coyote size.
Yeah, but
They're like a
I'm saying like
medium to large
but they still
dog.
look like a big cat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like in the face.
Yeah.
But they are.
Oh yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess it was a bobcat. I'm looking at a bobcat. For some reason in my mind, I thought bobcats looked
Did you
different.
need me?
No. It just went across, but I did go, ooh, that was something. That was not a normal cat. That was something over there.
Yeah, I had to tell you, I don't want to fight a bobcat. I just feel like I could if I had to, but I definitely don't.
You know what?
want
I'm thinking of more of like a mountain lion.
Oh,
That's probably what I'm thinking of. Yeah. So bobcat. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
That's,
those are
that's
much
probably
bigger.
what it was.
Medicine Man, how have you been?
Okay. I just got, I've been around talking to you lately. It's been hard to call you lately. Anyway.
I know we're very popular, but I realize we haven't spoken to you in a while. I need to make sure you're healthy and everything is good.
I'm healthy, and I got issues with the dentist again. I got another work to get done in my mouth, which is bad enough. It's still paying off the bridge work I had on the top, and now something else goes on the bottom tooth in the front, and that's got to cost like nearly $2,000.
Yeah, but imagine being the guy who's got to stick his hands in your mouth. I don't think that you pay him enough money.
It's way too much money. It's like seems like everything has doubled in price with everything. It used to be a lot less. Now it's like twice as much. These damn things.
You're probably gonna have to work more.
Yeah.
And my brother's kind of reluctant to pay because he was still paying on the last one work that was done in December. The bridge work that was like $6,000.
Wow. Well, hey, it takes a lot to be sexy.
And I got somebody thinking about doing a fundraiser. My brother's kind of reluctant to do it.
I don't want to be a part of your fundraiser. Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Mike, love the show. You guys are awesome. I don't know if you guys remember a couple years back, but there was this crazy video that appeared online where a husband and wife were walking out of their house. The husband was actually taking their cat to the vet and had a cat carrier. And all of a sudden, what they thought was a raccoon popped out of nowhere, jumped on the husband, and the husband flings this freaking thing, and it's flying, paws out. Turns out it was a bobcat.
Yep.
But that was one of the hilarious, most fun videos that I've ever freaking seen, since we're talking about bobcats.
It was also one of the most sent to me videos of all time. Yeah, I remember they were leaving the house and they'd all got caught on the Ring doorbells. Yeah, it was brutal. I got to tell you, if I make jokes and stuff, but if I walked out of the house and saw a bobcat, I just walk right back inside and close the door. There's no way I'm teasing that. Mike Calta Show, hello.
Hey, how you doing? It's Travis in Tampa.
What's up,
Mike?
Travis?
I got to tell you, I don't know what was funnier, the Christy Nome situation or you mansplaining The Godfather to Amanda that I watched yesterday. That was funny as hell, man. That was great. I'm hoping you guys do another movie.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. In fact, we are taping today for the next episode. Episode number 2 will be coming out shortly. We're taping it this afternoon. So when I say shortly, I mean give it like a month or so, but it'll get out there as soon as possible. I appreciate you watching it, sir. Anybody else that wants to watch it, it's up on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/The Mike Calta Show. If you go watch it, maybe you want to subscribe to the channel. That'd be great. Doesn't cost you anything. But there's definitely a button on there that we need you to press. It's to hype the video. It's for the first week of the video release, which I think we're up against right now. But if you want to watch it, go watch it and then hit that hype button, and it just helps to circulate the video into other people's algorithms. And we've gotten a couple of thousand hypes already, so appreciate everybody checking it out. Mike Calta Show, last call of the day. Good morning.
Hey, good morning. I'm Callie from Arcadia.
What's happening?
Just a couple of things. I wanted to tell you there is a biker fest going on in Arcadia Saturday from 10 to 2. Somebody was looking for something to do on Saturday.
There you go, Mike.
Well,
and the other thing,
hold on. That's not up my alley necessarily, but tell everybody where it is. Where is it going to be for you? Are you headed out
I
there?
wasn't sure. Right downtown Arcadia. and it's chock full of motorcycles and contests and music and vendors. It's really cool.
Great. Okay, cool.
Mike will
Thank
be
you for
there.
the heads up.
Okay, so what I wanted to ask you, I just missed the tail end of that YouTube documentary going on this weekend.
Yep. It is, if you
I
want.
mean, tonight.
Are you on Facebook, honey?
Yes, I am.
All right. If you just search the Mike Calta Show on Facebook, our page will come up and you'll see the link. The movie's called Humor Me. And you could see the link. Humor Me. And you could see the link right there on the front page. Or you could just go search it on YouTube sometime after 7 o'clock tonight.
Okay, we'll do that.
Right.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Love listening to you guys, and have a great Easter weekend.
You too, Pumpkin. Thank you. Well, that was nice.